All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so very much. All right, we continue to conclude. Our independent is here today. On behalf of the Prime Minister, His Excellency, Simon Njoko Obatobie, the Prime Minister of the United States of Biafra. Now, therefore, the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic Government in exile, His Excellency Simon Njoko, by virtue of the authority and pursuant of the issues and principles recited above, do hereby solemnly proclaim that the territory and region under the 40 Confederated States of Biafra, together with her continental shelf and territorial waters, shall henceforth regain her independence and act as an independent sovereign state with the name and title of the United States of Biafra. The people of the United States of Biafra want to be free in a country where the police and the military are sworn to the Constitution and not to the president, head of state, politicians, or anyone else, where no man is above the law, where the police and military are empowered to question inhumane orders of unscrupulous politicians. And if such order is to invade a community and kill everyone there, they will say, hell no, what are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about? The United States of Biafra, as an independent country, joins the United States of America in proclaiming that all men are created equal. We cite inalienable rights, including the right to life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. Can you speak? Can you speak? The United States of Biafra envisions a country where peace, unity, equity, and progress shall prevail. My fellow Biafrans, let's join hands and make it a reality. God bless you, and God bless the United States of Biafra. This time, we are going to call on the Chief Justice of the United States of Biafra, Attorney General Iwunse, to confirm this declaration. I didn't read the choices. Okay. Okay. Let's read it. Yeah. Fellow Biafrans, I hereby mention the 40 states of the United States of Biafra, Apa State, Adoka State, Apema Igoromigodo, Ahoda, Apaki Boro, Alamso, Aludo, Anioma, Brane, Calabar, Ebonyi, Ebube, Edo, Eda, Enugu, Epie, Esan, Igodo, Esani, Iden, Igodo, Idun, Ibon, Igala State, Imani State, Ika State, Ikemba State, Ikom State, Ibunisia State, Idayanan, Iwela State, Iwunoha State, Odumegu State, Akwea State, Ogoja State, Abueni State, Ahuku State, Okigwe State, Omambala State, Olu State, Oweri State, Kwa State, South Atlantic State, Uroba State, Welcome to the United States of Biafra.
Thank you. We have heard of all the grievances that have been read here today, the untold hardship of our people that they have gone through, the lives that the lives that have been lost, the lives that we are still losing. As a member of cabinet, I stand here to affirm, on the basis of the grievances and of the referendum for our forefathers, for this generation, for the next generation to come, I affirm the declaration and restoration of the United States of Biafra.
Sorry for that, because of copyright is why I am muting it. Sorry for that, because of the copyright. That is why I am muting it. So once the music is finished, then I will bring it back to avoid copyright. Idu for Truth from TikTok, please, can you tap your screen and invite people to join us? Those on the TikTok, please tap your screen. Then those on the YouTube, please like and share. Please, I'm muting the music because of avoid copyright, please. That is why I'm muting the music. Yeah, thank you so much, Idu, for the truth. Thank you so much. Today's program is an open mic. After playing some videos, we are going to drop the link from the YouTube, then TikTok. If you send the invite, we will accept you to join us. Also to put your voice in what we are doing today. We are here to make sure that we protect our mandates and for people to understand that Biafra has been declared not by noise making, but by the reality that is on the document that the world are looking for. And for us to understand, you can see those on the YouTube. This is that day, 29th of November 2024. Ekene is my brother. Where have you been? I've been looking for your odd comment section. I couldn't see you, and I gave you my number. It did not reach to me. So, but I thank God I'm seeing here today. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. If you're also watching us on YouTube, on TikTok, the same name on TikTok is the same our name on our YouTube page, USB Research TV. The same capital letter words. There is the same capital letter word. You can find it on YouTube. So please, I urge anyone who is watching from TikTok to share and like. If you're watching from YouTube, please, I want you to share, so to like the program, so people will join us as we are moving into the program fully. Why do we start here? We start here because of the headline you see here. This is an open mic. Finland caught and detained Judas and co in Finland. Okeoma'S. These are the Ifagin of our time. These are the Judas of our time. Now we have proven to them the 29th November 2024, when Biafra was redeclared. This is Helsinki, Finland. The Finland arrested Alberto Obie. And where these criminals are today, doing the same thing that the people of IPOB have done, have one, they distance themselves from the argument in of Simon Ape and that's how they address it. They said IPOB distance themselves from Mazi, from they distance themselves from the Simon Ape the argument in exile. After our redeclaration of the United States of Biafra, we also find out how IPOB also, on the memo from the so-called Emma Powerless, Emma the Bribe Power, Emma the Ifagna of our time, issued a memo that IPOB has distanced themselves from US redeclared. On 19th of August 2026, you see the so-called Shomo Okeoma and Bryce Okeoma distance themselves from the United States of Biafra they declared, the same way IPOB distance themselves from the United States of Biafra they declared. I want you to connect the dots together with me. So, before I play the shenanigan, I want you, as I already played what happened in Finland, I want to also play what our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa told us about why we must redeclare and have this legal document in our hand. That is the next video I want to play for you. So from here, after playing that video, I will bring the enemy's video of what the rubbish, how they prove that we are the Ifajuna and the agent of one Nigeria in Finland by Shomo Okeoma, Bryce Okeoma, and the Pole woman in Finland. The woman call herself, give herself name, that her name is Ada Pole, Ada Barakuna. So listen to this from Simon Ekpa. Why we issued the redeclaration is very important, and that is only how we can generate a document. After playing this video, we are going to have a thorough analysis on this video to ask Bryce Okeoma, Shomo Okeoma, Nikki, and all of them, 10 of them that in Finland that are disgracing themselves under the eyes of all international community. We are going to find out after this. That is that one that call herself professor. Honestly, those two ladies, they are shame, they shame me, and they are shame, they shame based on the insult they are bringing to the members of their family. So listen to Alberto Simon Ekpa.
That we're going to generate from this convention become legal documents that we'll be using for the political approach and diplomatic approach for the Biafra independence and recognition. This document will be sent to the United Nations. This document will be sent to the US Department of State, US, or every department that foreign department, the Congress and all that. We have the European Union and every other region that we feel that's needed to have it to support Biafra at UN. That's where the whole thing is going to start. Only then Biafra will have a name. Now it is only noise we're making. And Nigeria understood this very well. They know where I'm going. And that's why they are restless. But I'm watching them, and they are having problem with going to India.
I hope you listen to this, and I hope you are following. Now, my question to Okeoma that representing Judas in our own time, and the Nikki that are representing the members of Ifa Juna family. Among 7 of them that I'm going to put on the stream, after playing this video again, I'm asking them, Oge Nkiri has already departed and find out his way and what he wants to do and who he is. My question to Shomo Okeoma, Bryson Okeoma, and all of them that are here, do you have that document about Obi? Ask that until these documents, until we generate this document, that is when we are going to stop making noise. Now, without this document, that whatever anybody is doing is noise making. And also, to support what Abatobi said here about documents that he mentioned here, I'm also going to play for you for audio research how document of declaration that he mentioned about that the only way we can generate this document is once we issue our peaceful redeclaration of United States of Biafra. Once we issue this redeclaration of United States of Biafra is the only way that we can stop making noise. And I first played the video to prove to you when this document was generated by the people of Biafra, that this document generated in Finland on November 29, 2024. That document was a document that helped the president of Namibia that was arrested by South Africa, put in prison in the Robben Island of South Africa. That is the same document of declaration was the reason why Finland helped Kosovo leader who was arrested and bring him out. That is the same document was the why Finland helped use that document to release the leader of the Pristina that was arrested by Israel. And that document is why they was be able to achieve recognition of their own nation. So as I'm playing this video for Abato, after this video, I am going to play you one, those that never want America to become a country that was against the declaration of US 1776, those that was against this, the country, the powerful country in the world, the #1 country in the world today, with the name United States of America. I'm going to play the punishment they give to those that stand against the declaration of US. When US issued their declaration, from that day, they was be able to generate a document that triggers the recognition of US as a country. In the 1776, US that we are hearing today issued declaration, have the legal documents that bring that Morocco in Africa was the first country that grants American recognition as a sovereign nation after a year and 6 months of their declaration, proving that any day you hear any country today celebrating their independence, proving that was the day they issue what? The declaration or pronounce or proclaim their territorial integrity by themselves and sign the document to put it on a legal document, because any document with a signatures of people prove the legal document. The same thing that a country like Namibia, that was in exile in Angola and Zimbabwe, issued their own declaration. And their people was against their declaration, that leads that they formed a group. But what happened? Because of that, SWAPO was the first that issued the declaration, and they have the declaration document. Finland, that is holding Okeoma'S today, Okeoma'S is in appeal court with them, are the one that sponsored, that one that formed Namibia to become a country out of South Africa. The document of Okeoma'S is asking and why he was calling people to come to Finland. The reason why Bryce no Okeoma, Shiomo Okeoma, Ada Danger, Chika Merike Lazuba, Chika Merike Lazuba, that his grave is in Sudan, not even in Biafra land, that are running his madness and took his job of Kulakuna in Finland. He was there, disgracing herself and doing her one shot as an opportunity to change environment, to become a new customer in the eyes of those that are seeing her. And that is the people that are claiming that are fighting for Biafra for you, and you're listening to them, supporting them. Their position has proven the one. You know the Chioma who always hugs Simon Ebanjoko. You remember how Judas sold Jesus Christ to the Pharisees for Jesus Christ to complete his mission by using kissing and hugging more than any other disciples of Jesus Christ. Remember that anything that happened in time of Jesus Christ, that Judas' own was on a very special way, proving, I am the enemy of the people. I am the one who sabotaged you. That is what Shiomo Okeoma is today, proving in Finland. Are they going to use hug to confuse Simon Ebanjok? Are they going to use hugging Simon Epa to bring him back to continue to preach that we are going to come to Finland again to issue another peaceful redeclaration of our nation? Bryce no Okeoma and Shiomo, we are asking this question to you all. Please, do you have this document that Okeoma'S you claim you love, that is for Brgiez, that's calling for us to come to Finland to issue our peaceful declaration and make sure that the Biafran people, over 1,500 Biafrans assembled in Finland, to issue a peaceful redeclaration of our lost nation? I am asking Bryce no Okeoma and Shiomo Okeoma and the 10 betrayers of the lineage of Judas Ifajuna in our own time. I am asking you, where is your own document? Do you have this document? And because of this document, that is why Okeoma'S was arrested. And he was in prison and said, Ngozi Orabeze, you are the chief of staff. You are the surrogate. Please protect the mandate. The mandate is what? The redeclaration of United States of Biafra that took place in Helsinki, Lahti, Finland, on November the 29th, 2024. That is the mandate. That is what? That is the mandate that Okeoma'S asked her to, and she is protecting the mandate fully. So when Okeoma'S comes out, Bryce no Okeoma, Shiomo Okeoma, Ada Kwole, Nwanyi gbachara achawo gba achawo, Ada achawo, Ada achawo, that has taken achawo business in Finland. Which documents are you going to give Okeoma'S? These are the pure agent of one Nigeria. Now Okeoma'S, now Okeoma'S is not closed, cannot submit any document. Nigeria government through Bianco no is using Ada Ashawo. Ada gbara nwaanyị gbara ashawo gba kwole ihe ọ na-agbazi na bụ professional ashawo in Finland. So I am asking you, Ada Ashawo, where is your document? What are the things that you're going to hand over or present to Obatobie when he comes out? Is the achievement that you made on behalf of him, like Obatobie made achievement on behalf of Mazen Nandekano after he was kidnapped? Bryce Nokom, I ask all of you, or 10 of you that are Kosunizant in Finland and bringing disgrace upon your unborn generation, I am asking you, which documents are you going to present to Simon Ebanjoko, the Prime Minister? And I thank God for the surface of the S-handle of the Obatobie Simon Eba, talking about that he is the Prime Minister of the USB redeclared before, as he's planning to redeclare this nation. That is why we are calling all these Ashawo in Finland, all these disgraced animals, all these Ifajuna, all these Judas of our own time. We are asking them, where is your legal documents that Obatobie told us that this convention in Finland is the only way we are going to generate the document, the legal document that we send to UN, EU, all things that matters in the world. I am now asking you, where is that document? Do you have it? Listen to this video of Obatobie again.
But what are we going to gain from this convention? What we're going to gain is that every document that we're going to generate from this convention become legal documents that we'll be using for the political approach and diplomatic approach for the Biafra independence.
Chioma Okeoma, Bryce Okeoma, Agnes, Mwamba, Nikki, Emma Maduabo, Chiamaka Jerwe, all the enemies, saboteurs around Simon Ebanjoko in Finland, where is your document that you are going to present to Obatobie to continue moving on? Because when Mazakan was arrested, he refused to fall back. Sorry, when Mazakan was kidnapped and the document, he refused to fall back. He refused to fall deep. He moved forward. And proving that he understands what his father is doing, that he's only fighting to restore Biafra as a nation. And I ask IPOB organization also, where is that government in exile that your leader, Onyendu, you claim he is? As for the time will come when the people will form government in exile. Do you also know what is the meaning of government in exile and the work of government in exile? When Mazen can find out you don't know the meaning of government in exile, and you can never give a road to government in exile, when he see a man that has come with a new dimension that will form the government in exile, he embraced the man and told you and I that we must share his program accordingly. And we must listen to him, that he has come to bring the new dimension. The new dimension is the introduction of the word, the government in exile, that is going to bring out the legal documents that Namibia presents for them to achieve their country out of South Africa. The document that Palestine presents that they move away from Israel. The document that the Kosovo presents that made them to become a country today. This important document that serves us that we are no longer going to make noise and we are going to be under the legal, not under the illegal of the movement that we are doing again, and that Biafra has become a nation to the legal document. Please, I am asking all these people and all this little group, this small group that are members in Finland, that as you saw them, they are there, Brgiez 1, Brgiez 2, Brgiez 3, Brgiez 4, and Brgiez 5, as we are seeing them. They are not together. The goodness in Finland is because of that the USB cabinet members landed in Finland, outlined them, and pushed to the wall that these people here are not for Biafran, that these are the agent of one Nigeria. Because never is no Igbo. Na mmadụ bekarịa akwa ọnwụ ọkwuo ihe gburu ya, ọma na ọmụ ihe gburu onye anwa. Those who are hugging, blocking road, you will not enter, you will this. That is the work of the agent of Nigeria. That is what the work of agent of Nigeria.
A recognition. This document will be sent to the United Nations. This document will be sent to the US Department of State, US, or every department that foreign department, the Congress and all that. We have the European Union and every other region that we feel needed to have it.
And this document that's going to lead for recognition of Biafra to present as the legal document of the people of Biafra who has it. The document is in the hand of the Deputy Prime Minister, not those who remove Simon Ekpanjoko and make themselves Prime Minister. When Obatobie is here with us, my question to this woman, what was your position in Brgiez? That Brgiez that have issued a peaceful redeclaration of our lost nation. And the document that under Brgiez that the people of Biafra has gathered is that document that's a country I'm going to play right now after this video. The document they presented to the Finland that lists that Finland helped them to achieve their own nation. Is it by hugging Obatobie is how we the document? Is it by hugging is what we are going to present to the world? Listen.
That's where the whole thing is going to start. Only then, Biafra will have a name. Now, it is only now.
That is why after you declared, we have had name, and the world is talking about Biafra because of the legal document. The way the world is talking about Biafra in this 2026, in the past 59 years of the Biafra we lost the war, no country has open mouth and talk about Biafra. They are talking about Biafra because of what? The legal document that all of them knew that every existing country in this world, they achieved their word, their legal document of the recognition of their country. If there is no legal document, there will be no country. And if there is no declaration, there will be no country. It is because of, by the declaration, is the only way to achieve the document. That is what Obatobie called us to Finland. And he had it from him here, that until we got this document, that is when the world will take us serious. But if we never got the document, that the world is not going to take us serious. And today, the document has been generated and signed by the over 500 something Biafrans. Why that in the case of US, only 56 men signed that what they want is United States of America out of the Great Britain, out of the evil British. They are not great. Nothing made them great because they are all criminals and hijackers. Those that destroy the cultural value of every country they entered, in every region. The only thing they know how to do is to destroy the cultural value and take it upon themselves by thunder, by force. They are kidnappers. They are criminals. They are blood-sucking demons. I mean the evil British that is not great at all. Remove that word Great Britain. What makes them great? Who and who did they help? Who and who do they help? Nobody. Rather, they make from the people. They steal from the people. That is what British did. This, the master of the colonization of the slave trade.
They know where I'm going. And that's why they are restless. But I'm watching them, and they are having problem with going to India.
I hope you listen to that. That is, Nigerian government arrested Simon Ebanjok with Finland government. For what? For us to not have this legal document. For us to do what? For us to not have this legal document. We never raise the legal document. The only way to end Nigeria and be freedom. So that is why they fought tooth and nail to remove Obato Obie. They never knew that the plan they had with Ogenkere and Shomo Okoma, Bryce Nokoma, Sonny Akwarawa, Chiamaka Ajera, and all of them, that mission can never be accomplished, that the center cannot hold. That is why. When Chioma Okoma was planning that what he's doing is to call our DPM to address Biafrans about the case of Simon, and they will go back, our DPM took her on away and issued the declaration. That's why I told you this word, that when man proposed, God disposed. When man disposed, God proposed. The declaration of the USB happened because of Chukwu Okayama knows that this is only the avenue to destroy Nigeria, and we will have a legal document to bring every country that has interest in us, give them the right of external remedial secession for us to have our own nation. So, as we are listening to this, let me prepare the document so you will hear by yourself.
But what are we going to gain from this convention? What we are going to gain is that every document that we are going to generate from this convention become legal document
Are you hearing
that
it?
we'll be using for the political approach and diplomatic approach for the Biafran independence.
Now, I will leave it here, hold it here. Now, before I play the punishment that a country like US give their own people that was against this, the same redeclaration that took place in Helsinki, Finland, we will see how this document help countries, leaders that was in prison to achieve their own nation. So I want you to listen to these three countries, so you will understand when Obato Obie talk about legal document, that is only when we will stop making noise, and the only when the world will take us serious. The world will take us serious, that without this document, we are all making noise. So listen to this. Listen. Please, TikTok, I salute all of you. I welcome you. Please, if you join us, tap your screen to like the program, please.
And international frameworks
like the
to
program.
secure the release of political leaders in Namibia, Kosovo, and Palestine, it helps to examine the specific international legal mechanisms and declaration documents applied in each case. Finland did not act unilaterally or outside international law. Instead, Finnish mediators, most notably former Finnish President and Nobel Peace Laureate Martti Ahtisaari, used binding United Nations Security Council (UNSC) declarations, peace proposals, and international conventions as legal leverage to compel detaining powers to release political leaders and recognize their authorities. 1. Namibia, enforcing UN Resolution 435 and political amnesty. The detained leader, Andimba Herman Toivo, SWAPO co-founder, was imprisoned on Robben Island by South Africa under apartheid-era security legislation. The legal declaration document, UN Security Council Resolution 435, 1978. How Finland used the document to release him. Appointed as the UN Special Representative for Namibia, Finnish diplomat Martti Ahtisaari led the United Nations Transition Assistance Group, UNTAG. Resolution 435 contained a mandatory legal declaration requiring a universal amnesty for all political prisoners and exiles before elections could take place. Ahtisaari conditioned South Africa's international legitimacy on full compliance with Resolution 435. This forced South Africa to release Toivo and allow exiled SWAPO leaders to safely return to Namibia. The released leaders subsequently formed Namibia's Constituent Assembly, authored the national constitution, and gained full UN recognition upon independence in 1990. 2. Kosovo, the Ahtisaari Plan and ending house arrest. The detained leader, Ibrahim Rugova, president of the parallel Republic of Kosovo, who was placed under armed house arrest in Pristina by Yugoslav Serbian security forces in 1999. The legal declaration documents, the 1999 Rambouillet Accord Declaration, UN Security Council Resolution 1244, and the subsequent comprehensive proposal for the Kosovo status settlement, the Ahtisaari Plan. How Finland used the documents to release him. During the 1999 conflict, Finnish diplomats used international peace negotiations in Belgrade to make Rugova's freedom of movement a legal prerequisite for diplomatic engagement. Facing international isolation under UN mandates, Yugoslav President Slobodan Milosevic was forced to lift Rugova's house arrest and grant him safe passage to Italy. Later, as UN Special Envoy, Martti Ahtisaari authored the Ahtisaari Plan. This document laid out the explicit legal framework for Kosovo's 2008 Declaration of Independence, ensuring Kosovo achieved broad international recognition while adopting Ahtisaari's constitutional protections. 3. Palestine, the Geneva Convention and EU diplomatic declarations. The besieged leader, Yasser Arafat, chairman of the PLO and president of the Palestinian National Authority, who was confined under military siege in his Ramallah compound, the Muqatta, by Israeli forces between 2001 and 2004. The legal declaration documents, the Declaration on the Fourth Geneva Convention, 2001, and multilateral EU Council foreign policy declarations. How Finland used the documents to protect him. During the siege, demands were made to arrest, deport, or strip Arafat of his legal standing. Finland, operating within the European Union foreign policy framework, invoked the Fourth Geneva Convention and the 1993 Oslo Accords framework. These legal declarations classified Arafat as the official, internationally recognized representative of the Palestinian people. Finnish diplomats and EU envoys maintained direct physical and diplomatic access to Arafat inside the compound. By upholding the legal validity of EU declarations on Palestinian leadership, Finland and European allies blocked efforts to extrajudicially deport him, preserving the PLO's international status. Summary matrix country, leader affected, key declaration, legal document. How the document achieved freedom and recognition, Namibia. Andimba Herman Toivo ya Toivo. UN Resolution 435. Mandated universal political amnesty enforced by Finnish-led UNTAG, freeing prisoners from Robben Island to form a recognized state. Kosovo. Ibrahim Rugova, UN Resolution 1244 and Ahtisaari Plan, used UN peace framework to lift Serbian house arrest, followed by Ahtisaari's plan guiding the 2008 Declaration of Independence. Palestine. Yasser Arafat, Declaration on Fourth Geneva Convention, applied EU-UN diplomatic declarations to prevent extrajudicial deportation, preserving the legal authority of the Palestinian government.
I hope you have listened how these documents about Obie mentioned here. One is this, that this document of the declaration leads to first for the international community to recognize Namibia, that is a country out of South Africa. Now, the number two, that the same document is what the people of Finland used to do what? To fight to release the leader of Namibia that was arrested that was arrested by South Africa. Now, you see what Batu will be mentioned, and this document is the reason why Namibia becomes a country. The world organized them because the world believe in document. The world believe we are in document. The document is the legal. The document is the only way you can achieve a nation. Yes, I want to welcome you, my brother Ozioma from TikTok. Please, can we hear your voice as you join us? And also, I will drop the link for people on the YouTube, because today is an open mic. As we are playing the videos, we are going to analyze it properly. Oh, don't want them. Thank you for joining us.
I actually want to thank you greatly. Thank you because you have just come to steady the ship of USB. Without you exposing all these, these documents, all this information, people will think we are just here for nothing. Just the summary of what Obatobi said before he was abducted. But what they did to him is the same thing they did to Mazen Nadekano. It was abduction, because it's never a crime to talk about self-determination. It is our right, our inalienable right to be independence, but human beings. So I want to thank you greatly. I'm speaking from Biafra land.
I know. No
Today,
need.
stop us. We are unstoppable. It is either Biafra or nothing.
Yes.
My brother, keep it up. We are behind you. Whatever you are doing, we are behind you. Nobody can stop us now. There was this music that was playing those days. They say no one can stop us now. Those young ones, they were a group of black Africans. People were trying to, the white people were trying to put one obstacle or the other. One day, there was a music competition where others were accepted. All of a sudden, from the blues, these young guys now grouped together. They said, no one can stop us now. Before you know it, that song that they refused to accept become very big hit.
Yeah.
The same thing what Biafra is actually coming to be now, because it's becoming it. Everyone is talking about it.
Because we have the legal document.
Israel is talking about it.
Because of we have the legal document in our hand. That is why they are talking.
So thank you very much, my dear.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you.
We are here. Let us move on. So I am going to dish out the punishment that the US give to their citizens. There are over 80,000 citizens of US that was against the Declaration of US 1776. Why am I giving you this? For you that is fighting against you, for you to know that there must be a punishment for you. After this, next one, I will play the punishment that Ghana give their own citizen that was against their declaration by Kwame Nkrumah 1957. Everything you are doing today has percussion. Hugging Simon Epanjoko, kissing him was the evidence of how Judas proved that I am the one who sold the Son of Man. So Chioma Okeoma, that has no vital position under Brgiez, that is hugging, and those who are fighting, who will enter the court premises and all, is it how to achieve Biafra? The only way to achieve Biafra, to stop making noise, was that document Dr. Ngozi Arabeze is holding right now, whether you like it or not. That is the only way to achieve this nation. So continue with your shenanigans and continue what we are doing. We are here to give you a message of remind you things that has happened in this world that you have forgotten. That is why we are here. So let me give you the punishment of America. For you to know that everything has punishment.
Those who oppose the Declaration of Independence and supported
those
the
who oppose the Independence Declaration of what US?
15 to 20% of the American colonial population. Rather than widespread executions, American patriot authorities and local militias relied heavily on financial, civil, and social punishments. Property confiscation and financial penalties. Confiscation Act. State legislatures passed laws allowing local governments to seize land, homes, businesses, and personal possessions belonging to loyalists. These properties were auctioned off to fund the Revolutionary Army and support state budgets. Double or triple taxes. Loyalists were subjected to punitive tax rates, often required to pay double or triple what patriot citizens paid. Loss of legal protections. Courts stripped loyalists of civil rights, making it illegal for them to sue for unpaid debts, practice law or medicine, or run for public office. Banishment and forced exile. Expulsion. Many states enacted laws banishing prominent loyalists. If they returned without permission, they faced immediate imprisonment or execution. Mass migration. An estimated 60,000 to 80,000 loyalists fled North America during and after the war, resettling in Canada, Great Britain, or British colonies in the Caribbean. Informal and mob violence. Tarring and feathering. Local militias and patriot groups frequently used mob tactics to intimidate outspoken loyalists. Suspects were stripped, covered in warm tar and feathers, and paraded through town. Oaths of allegiance. Citizens were forced to sign public oaths renouncing King George III and swearing loyalty to the revolutionary.
I hope you are listening to that. That is the punishment that America gives to their people.
Often led to house arrest, loss of weapons, or physical violence. Execution for treason, rare. While state governments established treason laws carrying the death penalty, executions were surprisingly rare.
Penalty
Revolutionary juries were
for their
generally
own
reluctant
citizens.
to hand down death sentences for ideological
That was
loyalty
against the
alone.
declaration
Capital punishment
of
was typically reserved for those caught acting as active spies, leading armed loyalist guerrilla units, or committing high treason directly on the battlefield. The 1783 Treaty of Paris, which formally ended the Revolutionary War, included clauses urging states to restore confiscated property to loyalists. However, most American states ignored these recommendations, leaving the overwhelming majority of displaced loyalists with no compensation.
I hope you are hearing the punishment that America that we are seeing today, the great giant US that you're hearing today, that they give over 80,000 run away because of what? There was working against the declaration of US in 1776. The same way today, you are working and distance yourself from the legal document that ties that the made up of US declared in Helsinki, Finland. The same way you are against it today is what the people of America did in their own time, and they all feel depends by the punishment that they received in their own time. So I want you to really understand it clearly. I want you to see that there is consequences in everything that we are doing. Those that sabotage US, they pay their consequences to the extent that the government take over all their properties, all their belongings, and they run away to Canada, to Britain to save their life. And the law proves that they will never come back. If they eventually enter US, their penalty is death sentence. Are you hearing? This is what happened in America. So today, continuously to be undermining usually declared, as we are showing your face. What Obatobie is describing here on this video is what the people of US, people of Namibia, people of Kosovo, people of Pakistan, people of Palestine, that was against the declaration by government in exile, they all serve their punishment and pay heavily for the atrocity of talking ill and refusing to accept the peaceful declaration of their own country. Whenever you see that any country today is celebrating their independence, that is the day they issue declaration. There is no nation without declaration. There is no nation without redeclare. There is no nation without proclaiming that today we are sovereignty of our own and acting as the one until they all achieve all international recognition via the redeclaration document or the declaration document. This is pure truth that I'm telling you today. This is what happened in this world. The document. If you are against usually declared, I am asking you, can you give Obatobie when he comes out the legal document he's asking for that made him that we will come to Finland not to dance and rejoice? We redeclare the lost Christian nation. We redeclared the lost Christian nation with the new name in the continuation, proving that this country has existed over 3 years before Britain, before Russia could get together to press us down, and we surrendered. And that does not mean that we have forgot who we are. We went back to redeem who we are in the continuation of the redeclaration of United States of Biafra as the Christian nation, that we are calling all Christian countries to quickly recognize their own fellow Christian country, that we will stop the ongoing genocide, the ongoing massacre, the ongoing what leads to that name of Nigeria has been on a country of particular concern. And we are waiting for America to release all the documents of their so-called presidents. We are waiting for that. We want the world to know that the only way to make a world a better place, to save the Christians that are being manipulated, is by the recognition of the US declared. Once you recognize the United States of Biafra, you have ended the genocide. Then what does it mean? Instead of repented, rehabilitated Boko Haram in the military, the indigenous people will protect their border, protect their brothers, their family, their sisters, and the government will have right to protect their own citizens. When country like all the Christian country shy away from this truth, all of you, God will also ask you what you have done. Why did you not help your fellow Christian by backing them up for them to become their own nation so they can be able to protect their life? Don't think if you're a Christian country today in the world, whether you are white or black, you are snubbing and ignoring the recognition of USB, you are also bringing God to question you, because God is love and kindness.
A recognition. This document will be sent to the United Nations. This document will be sent to the US.
Juma, please like and share.
Or every department, that foreign department, the Congress and all that. We have the European Union and every other
Mr. Maureen, I see you. Thank you for joining us.
Needed to have it to support Biafra at the UN. That's where the whole thing is going to start.
I see you. Thank
only
you.
then Biafra will have a name. Now it is only noise we're making. And Nigeria have understood this very well. They know where I'm going. And that's why they are restless. But I'm watching them. They are having problem with going to India.
I hope you listen to that. Now I want to bring the Judas of our time, Okeoma'S, and the Ada Achawowo in Finland, Lazuba Shika Merike. What her name is what? Ada Achawowo. Adagini Achawowo is her name, not Adadi Orama. Nobody give Adadi Orama. Nobody. So let us go to their video that I have today for them. And that is why I first released this perfect outing of the program so we can be able to follow them. So whoever that want to hide this truth will disgrace you and bring you and fish you out. Before then, I'm going to go in with the USB cabinet members and look at the men and able women that are here. Those on the TikTok, you are missing the video, but you're hearing the voice. So let us proceed. 1 minute to connect on a loud voice so you can hear together. Please permit to do that. Just exercise some patience. Like 1 minute. Yes. So we are going to play the video of those. And when you look at these honorable men here, and you will see the ragtag, those that never want Biafra to be a nation, that the agent of Nigeria, you will see them. So please watch this video. You have already played, but this video today, because we're having an open mic, we want to comment on all these to put all these criminals where they belong. So listen to this. After they have seen this, they start issuing memo in Finland. After they have seen this, they start distance themselves from USB, like the so-called IPOB distance themselves from Simon Ebanjoko, the real man. Today, the Bryce Okeoma'S, Brgiez, fake 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, representing IPOB that distance themselves from Simon Ebanjoko. That is where this the saboteurs, the Judas, the Ifa Judas of our time. After playing this video from the cabinet members of the USB declared that represent Simon Ebanjoko that stand in solidarity with Obi, then I will play you the shenanigan, the stupidity, the envy, the jealous, the hatred that is their mind, that is it the money that we created from hands of Nigeria that you don't want us to eat the money? We will never allow you. But they never knew that there is no way can them reason by themselves how the Nigeria corrupt illegal evidence is not helping them in Finland. You can never win legal. And there is no way you will be under illegal acting to achieve legal. You must stand on a legal to achieve what? Legal. Please, if you join us on TikTok, we want you to tap your screen by liking the video, please, for more people to join us. So please listen to this. It's going to be somehow low, but please pay attention.
For the USP government of Belgium. Members of the press, fellow Biafrans, friends of justice, ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here today in Lati as the appeal concerning His Excellency Simon Ekpa continues before the Finnish courts. Our presence here is peaceful. The message is clear. We are asking Finland to uphold the principles upon which democratic justice is built. Legality, impartiality, due process, equality of arms, freedom of political expression, self-defense, and the right of peoples to self-determination. We maintain that the proceedings against Simon Ekpa raise questions of jurisdiction, procedure, and political interference that cannot be simply ignored. This is not merely a Nigerian domestic matter. At the heart of this unlawful case is the struggle of the Biafran people for self-determination. Article 1 of both the International Covenant of Civil and Political Rights and the International Covenant on Economic, Social, and Cultural Rights recognizes that all peoples have the right to self-determination and to determine their political status. Yet, the Biafran question has repeatedly been presented through the political and security narrative of the genocidal Nigerian regime. This is precisely why we challenge the jurisdictional foundation of framing in these proceedings. Questions involving self-determination, self-defense, allegations arising from an international political struggle, claims of persecution, and allegations concerning armed conflict cannot simply be stripped of the international context and reduced to Nigeria's preferred characterization of events. Our submission have therefore been questioned why the international dimensions of this dispute were not subjected to appropriate international legal scrutiny. Finland must not become the courtroom through which Nigeria exports its political conflict with Biafra. Where are the Nigerian officials? This brings us.
Nigeria officials in Finland is Bryce no come and show those people I'm going to show you on this video, on the next video.
If evidence and allegations originating from Nigeria, genocidal authorities are important to this prosecution, why are the responsible Nigerian officials not brought before the Finnish court to answer questions? Why were officials capable of explaining the Nigerian government's allegations not subjected to questioning and cross-examination? Our legal submissions specifically raise the absence of representatives from Nigeria's foreign affairs establishment, military leadership, and other authorities directly connected with the allegations. Another memorandum submitted on this matter argues that Nigeria provided evidence through its national security advisor, while no Nigerian officials appeared for cross-examinations, and invokes Article 6, subsection 3D of the European Commission on Human Rights, which protects an accused person's rights concerning the examination of witnesses. A man who is a leader of a nation bigger than Finland should not lose his liberty because of allegations exported by corrupt regimes, while the sources behind those allegations remain beyond meaningful challenge. If Nigeria makes accusations, Nigeria must be prepared to answer questions. The Finnish prosecutor's own decision raises serious questions. And there is another fact that cannot simply disappear. The Biafrans investigated in connection with this broader matter were not persecuted. One of the decisions of Finland's Office of the Prosecutor General, dated May 13th, 2025, states plainly, there are no probable grounds supporting the suspect's guilt. But the importance of that decision goes further. The prosecutor also found that entities receiving the relevant funds were not listed as terrorist organizations by either the European Union or the United Nations. And the Finnish prosecutor acknowledged something extremely important. The Igbo populated area faces serious security challenges, and the donations at issue could have been motivated by a desire to support measures aimed at improving local security rather than financing terrorism. These findings matter. They challenge any simplistic narrative that Biafran political organizations, fundraising, security advocacy, or association with His Excellency Simon Ekpa equals terrorism. And when the evidentiary foundation surrounding other Biafrans fail to satisfy Finland's own prosecutorial threshold, the Finnish judiciary must scrutinize with extraordinary care the evidence being used against our prime ministers, who remains unlawfully imprisoned. 4 were released. Honorable Simon Ekpa remained. The international community also noticed what happened. The Organization of the Emerging African States, in its declaration of 23 January 2025, recorded that His Excellency Simon Ekpa was detained together with 4 other people in Finland, and that the other 4 detainees were subsequently released, with our Prime Minister remained without his freedom. OEAS consequently raised concerns about the reliance of Finland and Norway on representations originating from Nigeria and Cameroon, and called attention to the human rights obligations binding European states. Again, we ask if the surrounding allegations could not sustain the maintained detention or prosecution of his alleged associates, what reliable and independently tested evidence justifies continuing to deprive our Prime Minister of his liberty? That question deserves an answer based on evidence, not geopolitics. Nigeria cannot be treated as a neutral observer. Nigeria is not a disinterested third party in the Biafran question. Biafrans have made allegations for decades concerning killings, persecution, military operations, and grave human rights violations in our homeland. The materials submitted in this matter also point to previous findings against Nigeria before African human rights mechanisms and argue that evidence originating from Nigerian authorities therefore requires particularly careful scrutiny. More recently, an official from the Nigerian Commission in Zambia responded to the establishment of a United States of Biafra mission by associating Biafran representatives and activities with terrorism. Our submission characterizes this as an effort to delegitimize Biafran representation internationally and as an evidence of transnational repression. That context matters. Finland must distinguish between independently established evidence of criminal conduct and the political characterization supplied by a regime that is itself a party to the underlying conflict and is responsible for genocide against Biafrans. Finland's own conduct must also be examined. This is another contradiction that Finland must confront. According to the materials submitted to international institutions, Finland issued visas for delegates to participate in the Biafra Declaration Convention held here in Lahti in 2024, with the political purpose of that event disclosed. Our legal memorandum consequently invokes doctrines of estoppel by conduct, legitimate expectation, and legal certainty. The argument is straightforward. The democratic state cannot knowingly facilitate disclosed political activity and then, without a sound and foreseeable legal basis, retrospectively transform that same political process into evidence of criminality. The memorandum argues that such circumstances engage fundamental principles, including legal certainty, legitimate expectation, and nullum crimen sine lege, no crime without law. Finland new Biafrans were organizing politically. Finland new Biafrans were all advocating self-determination and self-defense. Finland new delegates were coming to Lahti for a political convention. That history simply cannot be erased when evaluating the character of political activities now before the courts. Political speech is not terrorism. His Excellency Sama Eba's political advocacy must also be considered as a whole. Our submissions document correspondence with European and Finnish institutions, organization of a self-referendum, advocacy for Biafran self-determination, self-defense, and documentation of human rights violations by Nigerian genocidal regime. The prosecution cannot fairly select the most controversial statements from years of political advocacy, detach them from the circumstances in which they were made, and ignore the wider body of peaceful political and diplomatic activity. Finland must now become an instrument of transnational repression. We respect Finland. We respect the Finnish people. And precisely because Finland presents itself internationally as a country governed by democracy, human rights, and rule of law, we expect Finland to demonstrate these principles when the case is difficult, regardless if the pressure from corrupt entities, not merely when they are convenient. Our legal memorandum invokes the international law principle of state responsibility and specifically Article 16 of the International Law Commission's articles on state responsibility. It argues that when one state knowingly aids another state's internationally wrongful conduct, questions of international responsibility may arise. Finland, therefore, has a responsibility to ensure that its institutions are never used as instruments of another state's political persecution. Our message today, our message to the Finnish judiciary is simple. Examine the case independently. Demand accountability from every source of evidence, especially the Nigerian genocidal regime and its representatives. Protect the rights of our Prime Minister to challenge the allegations and witnesses against him. Examine the entire political context rather than selected statements. Respect freedom of political expressions and the right to advocate self-determination and self-defense. And where the prosecution cannot establish guilt to the standard required under Finnish and international law, release our Prime Minister immediately. We are not asking Finland for political.
Now, if you're listening from the TikTok, what we are doing, those on YouTube can only see the video I'm playing and where the voice is coming from. These are the voice of the Biafran cabinet members that traveled to Finland in solidarity with our Prime Minister Simon Banjoko, who Finland issues pipeline gas and put him in prison, and also that Finland government's current regime colluded with their in-law, which is Britain, that where this man married Suzanne from the United Kingdom, trying to respect and obey those that gave him wife. Because of that, the wife is from the United Kingdom that loves oil and money, that loves to destroy people's history, human heritage, and what's known. That is why the Finland government colluded with their master to arrest our Prime Minister. And the so-called Nigerian government that called for the arrest cannot be able to present themselves. Rather, they are bringing those that cannot be able to stand for 5 minutes to answer Simon Eban's question to them. So the government of the USB was in Finland. And when you look at these able-bodied men, they are dressing that no copy, and what they are doing, proving that this is who we are. Then we use this number here to match these 7 individuals that are making on social media that their message goes nowhere. We're only playing their video for the world to say this is the saboteurs. Those are sabotage Simon Banjoko. Those are the agent of Nigeria, as IPOB was the agent of Nigeria in this case, and also IPOB was the one that distanced themselves in the US declared. The same way today, this individual, I'm going to play their video here, use their hands to distance themselves from the US declared that this is not their country. So based on that, I am looking for that video that I want to play to you, so you can, if you're watching from YouTube, you will see the video, but those on the TikTok can only hear the voice. So please permit me to find out that video. I want you to see it so you may understand those I'm talking about, those that never want Biafra to become a nation. These people, they don't want Biafra to become a country. They never want it at all. Because if Biafra become a nation, they are irrelevant. They do not hold any position. And because of they do not have any position, that is why they are making noise in social media today, claiming who they are not, even though that they don't have a position. When Obatoobie, when the Prime Minister is here with us today, all of them are claiming position today. So you will hear their voice and hear the shenanigan repeating the history of IPOB, One Nigeria. Then before that, I want you to see the video of that woman that called herself Chioma Okeoma, that is the agent of One Nigeria, that's representing Judas in this 21st century. We know how Judas sold Christ and what happened to him is what happened to all these gullibles that is fighting against you as we declared. Watch and see those that hug so much. Yeah, first Andimba is no Igbo. No, mmadụ pekarị akwa nwụrụ anwụ ajụọ ihe gburu onye nwụrụ anwụ. Look at the way they are doing, and you think that is from their mind. That is why I first played the video when I asked them, can you present Obatoobie the legal document he wants before he was arrested? The only legal document that will destroy, that will take us out from Nigeria, that the world will sign and support what we are doing. So listen, watch this video from here if you're on YouTube. You do for truth. If you want to join us, just send us the link that we accept you. That was yesterday's program. What about Obatoobie? Dismantled Nigeria, the whole court was standstill. There is emotion everywhere. Yesterday, Finland had the history of Nigeria. Yesterday, being 20th of August, Finland have the full knowledge of what the Biafran people is passing the rest of Nigeria government. And the gullible they bring to bear witness, they ask the gullible, based on what International Amnesty reports, that this buying of the indigenous people that started, buying of the Biafran people, or the violence or the insecurity from 2016, who caused this? And the witness of Nigeria said he don't know. Why the evidence proving that it is Nigeria government that the one that caused the insecurity, that brought the pain of the people when people was doing a peaceful protest. Emene, Iguacha, that a white man come and call it Port Harcourt. And people were answering it as their name. We want you to like the program. Want you to like and share. Please invite people from your own contact to join us. That is very, very important for us. So Simon Ekpa yesterday, after dismounting Nigeria and bringing Biafra to the international community full history, our people was singing and jubilating and encouraging him for standing up for the voiceless. If you want to join us on YouTube, the same name is what we are using on the same YouTube.
We love you. We love you.
Those on the TikTok, if you watch this for this is what is going on in Finland about our PM. And as you can see, this the Biafrans are being happy. The Biafrans are part of Yoruba.
We are proud.
By dismantling Nigeria, put Nigeria to shame. They thought it's about their own law, lying and deceiving people. Yesterday, it's not about their lies and deceit. And their quoted evidence is no longer that, but it is the reality happened yesterday in Finland. Watch out for those that is going to Okeoma'S, those that are agents of Nigeria, those Ifajona of our time, those Nandazikiwe of our time, those Judas in the midst of us, because they must always be there. They are always hugging separate. And that is how you know Judas and their action. Okeoma'S represent Judas. And all of them who was against the document that Okeoma'S asked them to got for us. And this own document is why he's been in Finland, because of what? Our DPM stood up and proved it to the world that we have the legal document how to restore our nation. On that legal document, that is why Okeoma'S remain in Finland. That is why Okeoma'S is in Finland, because of this legal document, and this is the court premises. So you can see clearly what we are playing on YouTube. So let's use phone and show you on TikTok, so you know what we are doing is not copyright. Is what we're doing. This is it. So after this, we wait for the comment from the Biafran government, the USB government that went to Finland from all different parts of countries in the world to stand with our Prime Minister Simon Banjoko.
After the court proceeding today,
these are the USD cabinet members.
We have three able men. We have
I see Pastor Rose.
So
I see many of them that always come to our comment section to the program. Yes.
Do you people have first of all, let me start from our honorable, because we'll be leaving very soon. Do you have anything
all the way from Australia to Finland,
one after the other, please?
Yeah,
Go
thank
on.
you, Honorable Smile. What another day. What another day. Everyone is overcome with emotion, because for the first time, these so-called prosecutors, they are able to hear what they have never had, what Nigeria have tried to keep away from them. Our Prime Minister opened his statement today. He went through history of systematic annihilation, systematic killings of Biafrans in the history of Nigeria. Today, you could feel the air. You could feel the density of the air when our Prime Minister started speaking. And today, the world once again, Finland have come to know what they never know before. Prime Minister Batu, yes, oh my God. Oh my continue the war, because I'm I start my journey back to Australia, but I'm going with confidence. I'm going with absolute conviction that victory is sure. And I want to say to Finland, after this, you be the next to acknowledge and respect and recognize Biafra. Because if you miss your chance, you will blame yourself.
Thank you so much.
Yes, I will hold it there because I have somebody on my link on the studio on YouTube. So Adobe, please have the mic and you can fire down.
Mazi Chino, Eyoma, my brothers and sisters, Eyoma, Bedoma, Tutoma, Bonino. Yana Lake, my brother Chino, I'm more than in a line, no work and Nabatas. So, working in a line. Daluhine, thank you very much, Nam. Chukwa Bema Ba, I need no me.
Yes,
And
so.
so, and Eji Mohera Nekene, our onion, our president, Nandi Okukano, Nam, our president, agreed to. I say good afternoon, sir. Yeah, I'm needing man nam. For Wobere. I use this opportunity to greet our Excellency, our PM, Mazi Simon Ebanujoko. My brother, I greet you. Good afternoon, sir. Disike, for Wobere. I use this opportunity to greet our DPM, Dr. Ngozi Orabeze and the cabinet, and our governor all over the 40 states. I greet everyone. I greet all the Biafrans. I welcome you people in this, the broadcast of our brother this afternoon. I thank everyone. Yes, so I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Biafrans, do you know why I'm rejoicing? I'm rejoicing because na anyị nwere mmadụ. We have people that learn and read, people that know what the world needs from us, not mediocres, not those that, yes, they know, and because of their saboteur, because of their among gịnị ka a na-akpọ there, cutting the waiting here, because of their belly face. I thank you because yesterday I was so happy. Obi jụtụ m ụtọ ụmụ nwanne m because of my honorable Benchus mgbe o kwuru okwu. Hey, asị ọ gịnị na-eme ihe nke a? Our computer a na-asị ka m were ohere wee kene Ọhamadike, because na ọ bụ Ọhamadike pụta njem anyị ama afụ Maazị Simon Ekpan. Ma ọ bụ Maazị Ekpan pụta njem a, I am after Dr. Ngozi Orabeze. To be honest, whether you like it or not. Nnamdi Kanu bụ ọmarịcha nwa Chineke nyere obodo ka mụ na gị biri ibe ndụ. Okwu ọnụ ya tantam, uju ukwu ya tantam, omume ya tantam, bureni ya kọmputa. Onye ọ na-ewe ya webe, onye ọ na-asụ ya asụba, onye ọ na-ewe ya webe, bureni ya kọmputa. Simon Ekpan bụ ọmarịcha nwa Chineke nyere obodo anyị ka mụ na gị biri ibe ndụ. Okwu ọnụ ya tantam, iju ukwu ya tantam, omume niile tantam, bureni ya kọmputa. Onye ọ na-ewe ya webe, onye ọ na-asụ ya asụba, onye ọ na-ewe ya webe, bureni ya kọmputa. Dr. Orabeze bụ ọmarịcha nwa Chineke wela anyị ma tuzienụ ka mụ na gị biri ibe ndụ. Okwu ọnụ ya tantam, uju ukwu ya tantam, omume ya tantam, bureni ya kọmputa. Onye ọ na-ewe ya webe, onye ọ na-asụ ya asụba, onye ọ na-ewe ya webe, bureni ya kọmputa. See, I'm so happy to have somebody like this, my brother Chinonso. I'm so happy to have him because a teacher. A teacher ka my brother Chino, Mazi Chino bụ. and ebe ka sometimes m ga n'ọnọrụ were eyepisie na ntị ka m wee na-anụ the teaching and enụcha that teaching any opportunity nwe m na-eji ya ajụ my lawyers question na ha bịa ọ na this time holidays ha ga holidays and also that thing my brother teach and if I ask them the one that because not everybody can research yeah there's a professor this man in Italian professor called but on over there for years but the man research very well anytime opportunity to have him on my just opportunity I ask a lot of questions and the man and confirm what my brother is teaching. That's why anybody that is talking nonsense, I don't even give a damn. Hi, yes, I will not. You see, my ex, you know, but my bed, but my morning, my bed, my afternoon. I can remain there 10 hours with Greg. And you see what our brother, see, Biafrans, can you try here, na-anabata nke anyị bụ nke anyị our own is our own, my own is my own. Maazị Chino ọ bụ na ego ka anyị ga-eji many of my brothers and sisters ime afụ ha na this channel because of why because na ha na-achọ ebe asịrị ga ha nwa bịa for teaching ị ga-enweta ị ga na ego ị ga-use ego gaa for researching ị na-enweta here free and you see some people bụ na ha ya ekwu everything but a na-akọtọ onye bụ na onye a na-aga for research na ọ bụ onye nwa dị ya n'akwụkwọ wepụta let us embrace our own ọ bụ na onye ọcha now na-akụzi ihe a chi na ọ na-akụzi is the best teacher onye ọcha ọ bịago ga-agwa m ihe dị n'akwụkwọ but this is your own brother. That's why I appreciate him. But no matter that he said he don't want anybody to appreciate because he's doing his own work and teaching his own and learn also. But as in that he cannot na nko me ike adị wee me ọzọ. Otu odike na nko mere odikwike wee me ọzọ. Nna m ekene m gị asị m gị jide ka iji. And also I'm so happy for our daddy, our honorables. Look at them, look at the government, look at the way government functions. You see, I keep on telling my people, let me tell you people something. Can I squand the name me say with English? Let me tell people something. Omo bigger than government. All those people in there na selling both Okeoma, both Adakwiri, all those name them, even Nkiru, name them all those people that
Ada Achawowo.
Okay, Ada Achawowo. Okay, look at them. Hannah back, Ebe Habi. You see them, they will obey the law of the country they reside. Nobody among them that is messing up. Because them Hamana Hame say up in Wood here. Obusia now I declare, I know onye me Dr. Ngozo Rabeze and nobody will take it from her. Nobody will cancel it. Lie. Oh banana akwụkwọ mụwa ofesi mụwa and here denye go nebe ha na-edenye ndị niile declare anyị nke ya bụ highest onye like ajikakwa transformer nwụọ nke agbasala onye anwa. But let me tell you people something, nobody is bigger than government. That's why on the way when I open a mouth put okay open about to put season no but attend say Obatobe cannot say it. And Obatobia is one person. We are the Biafrans. One man, one vote. We are not in that zoo, in that jungle Nigeria anymore. We want to build our country with discipline. Discipline. We want to build our country with discipline. And we don't want to build our country with sympathy. The place I am now, I'm in UK. If he die in the UK, he can't even say please. Because he say please, ever kanjo, which means he accepts everything. Her peg handcuff, look at a motor. We can't use because of sympathy, because of an hajika for Batobia, and remain there for how many days, for how many donkey years that they none of our business. I tend to come at Biama for Dr. Ngozo Rabeze and the cabinet. Those that stand, to have where Tassis had went from Finland. Do you know how many? Do you people know the battle that we fought? We fought this useless people. Eh? I know Biafra knows. We can't leave it. We can't leave our nation. We can't lead our nation with feeling, with emotion, with sympathy. No, we're going to build it with discipline. If you want to live, the country is there for you, but it must obey the law of the land. And another one that hold these people that are messing up our constitution. Our constitution is there in Amazon. Hey, look at our constitution. And this constitution is for human being. It's not for OCC or it's not for OCC. Even in our own land now, I not will buy 100 hotels we non a UK. For just now control everything. You know, Biafrans, you can't go into our forest to go and kill a tree. No, you can't even kill animals. No more. Talk less of these people in their behavior. Our constitution hold them. That's why I dislike anybody that will come in our space to tell us that I need one under my feet. Dear friends, let me ask you people something. You know, sometimes, if we are continuing repeating the word, some of you people got annoyed. Some of people will say, why she or he is repeating word? No. Open Dr. Ngozo Rabeze, according to what our brother is teaching for 1 good year plus now. Open Dr. Ngozo Rabeze, declare what this thing. I did not now because Dr. Arno call it is a paper. But that paper, that saved Obatobie. Open about this paper, onye ya ga game solidarity with Obatobie today in Finland. Excuse me. And our Obatobie is very sharp man, very sharp guy. You see the way he embrace everybody. All of them they're happy thinking that Obatobie is with all of them. They know. Oh, kopota godo ko jione ya kuye. Hachena go to kopota godo come. Hachena Dr. Ngozo Rabeze is doing the job. Okay, onye ni mehe ko Obatobie water. Nihu computer na go see at things. Onye ni mehe. They have professors, Abi, husband and wife. Are they there? Okwonu nuko dogwe nugu puta. Odogwe nugu bu onye ga Finland. Binya afa ya, binya kaya na akwụkwọ. Nna, nnem ọdịghị izi. Okwonu puta ko kwuru yesterday. Are they yesterday or day before yesterday? Because you know, let me ask you.
Every day. Yesterday, every day he comes to remind us. Yeah.
He said that now only supposed to be the second person to sign that paper is Chomo Koma because of wickedness. because she wants to kill Obatobie. Eh? My brothers and sisters, and I love this document that surfaced now. I love it because many people are forget. Ndị ụmụnwanne anyị echefuchene na ọgbata obi na ha mmemme na ọgbata obi kwuru si na onye ọbụla nụkwa okwu ya na ọ bụ na ihe ọ na-eme na ọ bụ na ya nwetabeghị dis dokumenti Dr. Ngozi Rabeze ụmụnwanne m ga-declare na ya ebidobeghị and all this ka ndị DOS na-eji ha ọchọ ka ọ bụ na awonye ndụ bụ onye declare Biafra achọ ka Biafra bịa sef ha chọrọ ya bet ọgbata obi ya na ọ ga-amụcha anya niile ọmụ anya ụtụtụ anya ehihie anya abalị ọ pụta na broadcast like this anya na-acha red bụka nwa marara ụra ọ ya emechezie nye tomorrow ndị ụchọ ndị osochiegbu ndị bụ ụmụ nwoke bụ ndị amụ mmiri apụtazi asị na ihe nwa ha amụ n'afọ pụta mee no suppose hozi ime like that as much ha eji m opportunity see whether wetin kana DOS onwe ha mgbe ha ji wee support Simon Ekpa right from time I don't give a dime so far as our constitution Biafrans, I pity anybody nime obey our government USB because of 9 on a side. You see, let me tell people something. You see, they're recording everything, Our government, there's some people that even following what my brother is teaching now. They are recording everything. They are recording whatever that everybody is doing in social media. Anyị na be anyị ka ya funa no wendi ne mabatani. Our own can never be different because a man came, he said, I said, listen to me. And I'm like, you can't quote things. Ima sometimes, or the car, really Biafra TV or the hash, or the call the hash, or what not the hash, or that konyo bunasi, onyo buna do no de. Like mua wakwa, it's a quaka, mua na gama gan, we him hate in the wabu. I say, hate him, I say, hate him, mad of fear, or net which you now cover on a boy, no. I like him. Biafrans. In short, but Kaikene Benu, Dr. Ngozi Rabeze. Let us, Okwenu anu meche mgbe ọbata obi ya pụta. Anu meche ndị ga-egbu U-turn. Onwe brother bịa na-asị, ọkwa ọbata obi si anyị agbazina, anyị nsi listen to me. Because even Rosé not let nonsense. Rosé before Kuta Rosé see mba even my sister Efonge. Anyị meche onye m na go nsi listen. Ọ bụ na unu na-ekwu ihe but anyị nwa na-agụ American history. Otu nke a si wee mee. Look at Africa, Namibian, otu nke a si wee mee. Ọ bụ na anyị gbaghara ndị sabotu a, which country do you want to build? You want to build a jungle country? So Nigeria ga-akazi anyị manabi over to Fiakwa. No, because ọ bụ na anyị emeghị ihe ndị ọzọ mee, how people ga-enweta nke ha echi, which means we as a Biafrans will not have our history. How can they read our history? One of history, one name nwoke na-ewepụta na anyị na-read ya, ọkwa country ka ọ bụ osimiri ka ọ bụ na osimiri, ọ bụ na mmiri na ọ bụ na osimiri na agwa ọkwa country. So nobody should come and say this and this. Hapụ a ka a na-ezuzu. Ka a na-ezuzu. Eche na
Exactly.
confusion. Leave them ka a na-ezuzu. Azuzube. Be azuzuche. I pity their children. Or echikita mmadụ abịa ịgwa mụnwa bụ Ngozi Chukwuka. Si Bianco no. Onye wee bịa wee kpado ya. Akwụna ma nna nwunye our great father bido this agitation. Akwụna ma na-ego nna ya ka o ji wee nọ agụ a. Akwụna ma na nwunye ejikụ. Akwụna ma afọ asaa amada ha mapụ onye isi ya n'ezinụlọ ya. Tanda ni nwoke ka ọ dị amapụ onye isi. Because na mgbe disi akwụna bụ Bianco Onowu jege bụrụ ya na nwunye Nnamdi Kanu bụ Uchechi Okwu Kanu jege bụrụ pleni wee land ya na Finland na-akpazi nkata ka otu a ga-esi wee jee kparị agbọgbata obi ya wee kparị ya wee kidnapụ anya tinye na that plane wee fly ya. Ọ bụ na ha succeed mụ na gaga nọ here. And another one I appreciate.
That was Ngozi Arabeze. Now document of you declared. About all these people na screaming here gain way value. One about OBN, even a cabinet member about OBN. When I have ODS member, they claim to have on this right now. Obru no about OBN, Manonia. Gini me no say show more when you put into declaration or that you are the surrogate to protect the mandate. Why is it Arabeze?
Okay. Because
why
Obatobia mụ ha onye ha bụ nna m. Obatobia knows them. Ya ka o ji wee were everything wee hanya Dr. Ngozi Arabeze n'aka. And wee zita that ozi ifu ka a na-agba nịka ka nye onye ọzọ chazie nna sị bụ Ngozi Arabeze ka m ga-eso. Jeje na Dr. Ngozi Arabeze ka m ga-eso. Simon ka m ga-eso. Jeje na Simon ka m ga-eso. Nnamdi Kanu ka m ga-eso. Jeje na Nnamdi ka m ga-eso. Ebon, we move.
Thank you so much, Wanda, for being here with us today. It's an open mic for all Biafrans. Kids want to join us. I have my brother, those who please before you, I have a brother on TikTok or who was watching from TikTok also. Please, let's give her the mic. Let me give him the mic to talk also. So please, you can have the mic. My brother from TikTok, Ozioma, have the mic. Ozioma, are you there? Ozioma, are you there? If you are there, can you unmute yourself from TikTok or mute yourself? You mute your mic. Thank you. Go on.
Speaking from Biafra land, it's really amazing. Thank you. It's very sunny today, so I thank you. Look at the behavior of some of the so-called Biafran who went to Finland, showed their face to Obatobia. I was thinking within myself, going there to always surround him and talk about who and who we hug and who we do what and what. Is that hugging the legal document that is required to give to nations to seek for recognition? Why are they doing him Gochayu?
Evidence of Judas. Evidence of Judas.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, so I'm going to say.
If this set of people, if you look at them very critically, look at them deeply, you know they be something they were there to do. Very, 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 very dangerous. And that's why any person that is having them around, they should be very careful. Because nobody does things like that. Why should you be making round around the court every day? You come and show us your face. You come and begin to release press release. And
They never release press release from the time they are going to Finland until the US government arrive. You can have the bank snow electoral DB. Go on.
Yeah, when I said the reason for going to Finland, the reason for the referendum is to secure legal document. After securing legal document, because he made that statement very clear. He said that some of us are thinking that when we get to Finland and declare our country, we already have it. And then we start shipping. He said, no, we are going to have a different thing. That what we are going there to do is to get that legal document that will, support us to go to different countries, present it the way it is normally done, just like what you are doing right now. Trying to tell them that what we is to go out there, present your case, not as aburu, not as protest. Always, going to do something that is unconventional. Follow the law, because that's no more balls on it.
Yes, sir.
If you don't have more balls, only to go and join. Because now you got a mamma,
KYC, yes.
Okay. I see. So for people like us, you don't just deceive us by all this show. All this show of face, you just make around there, you hug him, should be very wary of who. Can I remember those who read Julius Caesar in those days that all these Oyibo people want us to read this thing. Beware the eyes of Martti. Beware those who hug you. Beware those who hug you. Thank you, my brother. Let me allow us to talk. Meanwhile, we are enjoying the home. We are enjoying sunny day, even though it's August. Our home is very calm, but we know, we are very sure that this freedom, we will surely achieve it. Nobody can take it of us. Nobody can take it from us. It is Biafra or Biafra. Calling that is talking about the town I came from. We suffered. In 1967, I was there. I experienced a number of people that died in my community, and then up till now, we are dying. A lot of people have poured their blood for this freedom, and then this freedom, we must achieve it, whether they like it or not. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. You are doing a wonderful job. Look at how you have just carved a niche for yourself. How you have just taken this upon yourself to begin to expose this thing, because in fact at the time that USB almost was destroyed, and you just emerged from nowhere to steady this ship, my brother. Chinonso, because Naburanye Babu Dike, Aburu Warrior, Aburu Nachi, Aburaya Mary. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. This is from Homeland. Kaifa. I'm on wine all. Thank you so much, my brother. I had a zone here. I put. I am have to do. I Buzaga. But no line as a Hitler. We know why we answer Hitler. If I have however. So and we must always sound the truth. Yes, let's give Udochukwu from YouTube the mic. Udochukwu, please, I can have the mic also. Go on, Udochukwu.
Mazichude, good afternoon from Biafra land.
Good afternoon, my Mazi. You're welcome. These days, those on the homeland are making me, honestly, even from my own community, who knows who I am. Always on my comment section.
I thank you, people. I thank you so much for your evangelism. Just be evangelizing. Nothing they happen. All the time, you know, I'm buying on all. Mbotar na 2015. All the time,
So, ndị mara makwara ya aka n'ụzọ.
because from 2015, ọ bụrụ na ha cheta from 2015, from 2014 self Maazị Nnamdi Kanu pụtara mgbe ahụ ọ na-ekwu onwe onye na-atụpụrụ ya ọnụ. Ya asị na onwe mgbe oge ga-eru na ndị midia ga-ebuwa aha Biafra na ha gakwadị ebu aha ya ege n'ọzi aha Biafra ka ha ga na-ebu. So I menekwa mine ya nakwa epreach enwekwa onye kweterenu. But mgbe anyị nwa bịa kweta mewe evangelism ya ụzọ abịa kupere okporo ụzọ ju anyị pụwa ịga ime ihe ka ụzọ ju ndị Nigeria chọrọ ịgba ọsọ. I thank God for you people.
Ndị na-eclaim IPOB na onye anọghị ya bụ first person na-eme protest na ihe ala n'Uri obi ụzọ gbaya na Facebook na 2015.
Okay.
Na ọ bụrụ ife afọ IPOB ha mnitu dị n'Uri leka ife ọmụrụ na my community ma ndị nwi ndị a hapụ na ọ bụrụ IPOB ka anyị na-ekwukwu the legal part to achieve Biafra nation.
So biko nwanne m nwoke ana m ekele Ngozi Orabueze because ọ ya nwa na-epo ihe aja n'anya ha nakwa ahụ ụzọ ha nọ na mmiri mchakpuo ha anya ha amaghị ebe ha nọ. Ihe m na-ekwu na ihe ha wụ na because mụ nwa ahụ na Biafra abịala ahụ na ma n'anya m abụọ rụọ ya na nrọ nke m nọ na-ekuru. So obi anakwa agbafu m again and obi anakwa asụ m ụjọ because the handwriting on the wall now, the whole wall is seeing it. Ọbụkwa nke go come. Onye na-ekelesi Chike ama na anyị nwere 3 wise men. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa, and Ngozi Orabueze also na men, all the 3 wise men. And ya nwa gara the last one, the last thing ha na-aga. Other woman gara ya. Ihe nwoke na-enweghị ike ịga. Amana m ebe oge nkere nọ, ọ naghị ekwu okwu no again. Ọ nakwaghị abịa na-eme preach. Onye ara. Ndị a bụ ndị akpọpụtara sị ha bịa penye ọkụ. Chineke kpọọ ha ọkụ n'ebe ha bịara ebe penye ọkụ. Ọkụ eregbuo ha. Ọkụ eregbule ha. And Biafra mechaa bịa n'ụwa nke a. Mụnwa na-ahụ ha n'ụzọ. Si na ha nọ n'ala. Na-anọghị n'eze anyị. Ha chọrọ ịnọdụ aside tilirushi ha ga-anwụ. Ebe ọ bụ na ndị mmadụ dịla n'ụlọ ha elemọsụ ha na ndị elu na-achọrọ iruliwe the wall mkpụrụ mmadụ atọ na the whole wall. Ha nwa n'ọkwa na-ahụ ya. Asịghị ka anyị bịa na mara ebe anyị ga-esi na nweta awa anyị ka EU na ndị otuwe nọ dị a onwe Nigeria ha na-aga na meeting EU ha nwee oche nwee ọnụ. Ahụtụbeghị ha nga ha nwere ọnụ na icheke ndị nwe EU na all of them. Ọ wụ 5 I think 5 countries. 5 countries no under them. Now, they are under them. Nigeria recognized her as I don't know. I'm here in Africa. Africa. Just. In fact, I thank God for this man, Dr. Masanga. Dr. That man.
Just 1 minute. Please, TikTok. Give me 1 minute. TikTok. I will be back with TikTok. I have direct video from Finland of today's appeal and what Biafrans are saying. So please, I want to upload that video so we can also play it on our program. They just forwarded it right now to me, to one of our brother who is in Finland. So let us hear the atmosphere in Finland. Please, TikTok.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so continue. I will upload because it doesn't stop you.
Okay, let me just fasten it so that we go because there is no day I put on a line, more I've done a line. Maazị said us the other day. Nti Maazị said us na ndị a n'oge ha time ha enyere ha agwụla. Ebe ọ bụ na time ndị nwaanyị isi ọcha agwụla. Achọghị m ịhụ ha na Biafra land o. Achọkwa m nke my sister kwuwa distance na ọkpa mgbe emere na asịkwa na abụ nye Ojukwu na ọkwa nye onye nke a. Achọghị nye onye nke a. Ndị a nọ n'eze anyị other side, onwe ha that side because ihe ọma na-adịrị ha ihe ọma na-agụ ha onye ihe ọma na-agụ bụ onye na-achọrọ ihe ọma. A sị na who knows the value of gold maintains gold. Amaghị value of ihe Simon na Nnamdi Kanu kwuru mma Nnamdi Kanu jiri nwụọ mpa ya nwụọ everybody anwụchịa 8 people n'ọnụ ụlọ ya nwụọ. Anyị nwa nwụọ nga anyị gara rally n'ụzọ. Chai, chief. Biko.
No, my iPhone na mkpọ. My iPhone na mkpọ.
A na-akpọ call everywhere. Nwunye m kpọkọtara sị help Chineke nna ya. Nne ya gwala this man hapụ this thing. My mother-in-law wesịrị ma akwụkwọ dum ma okpu ma everything kpọọ ọkụ nga ha chọrọ mbịa na yard. Ha chọrọ igbu m na yard. I thank God for today that now this thing mechara bụrụ ihe ga-abịa ndị mmadụ na-ahụ ya anya. Biko, mee entertain ndị ọzọ. Mgbe pụtara na line, I will call you. Biko.
Thank you, thank you. What I do, if you are there, you can say something. I am trying to upload the video from Finland that I got from one of our brothers that just sent forth to me right now. So I want us to play the video before I will play all these criminals, all these Judas of our time, all these Ifajun and them. So let me find a way to play that video quickly for Biafrans to see that our Prime Minister Simon Ebanjekos remains strong, that he is not panicking. So do not panic, do not move against our DPM. What you seek, we have gotten it. And the only way we have gotten it is by our peaceful redeclaration that give us the legal document. I am asking Bryce Okoma, Shioma Okoma, is it the document? Hugging about Toby, is it that document about Toby said that this convention that we are going to hold in Finland is because of this legal document? It is because of the legal document. Do you have legal documents? Hugging and who will enter court and who will not enter. Is it the legal document? Bryson and Shioma Okoma, Adasha Wo. Is it the legal document? The only legal document is when you hug up at Obi, whisper to his ear. Is it how every other nation achieved their own country? Is it how every other nation achieved their own? With you hugging and kissing up at Obi. How what happened to Judas? Is it not evidence of how Judas sold Jesus Christ? These Ifajunas of our time, the Ifajunas of our time, the Juku senior brother of our time, the Nnamdi Azikiwe of our time. I am asking all of you this question. This thing that we are doing in Finland, the hugging up at Obi, is it what that is the legal document he prepared to get for the Biafran for us to have our own nation? Sorry, TikTok, we are back on TikTok again, so you can also join us and continue your good work that we are doing on TikTok. Those who are liking, please continue to like. So let us go and get this video from Finland. Mother Adobe, if you want to come back, you are free to come back to the program. So, my fellow Biafrans, please, 1 minute. Want to get the video done, not the voice. So please hold on. Yeah, I want to get the yes. So now we can have it. No. That is wrong one. Please hold on. I'm coming to that. One Adobe, if you are okay, if you have anything to say, you can continue holding the house for me. Let me bring the video. I want us to listen to that video this evening. Okay, here we go. We will start afresh. That is our today. You know, today is the last day of this case. So let us listen to the atmosphere and see how Biafrans. You can also see the US government, they are involved, and the enemies and saboteurs, they are also involved. So but let us watch closely and see what happened in Finland on today's appeal court. I hope the voice is coming out.
Sitting today at the entrance.
Yes. It's not by hugging, it's by the legal document. So we are going to hear from Biafran, so please pay attention. TikTok, I will be back because I'm trying to upload.
That's very interesting.
We love you. We love you. We love you.
Look at, if you see this one here, this is the real Judas, the real betrayer, the real enemy. Always want to come last to show her face to those that sent her in Finland. She always want to prove to the enemies that I am available, I am here, nothing is happening, I will give you all the information, you can see my job. The enemies, the destroyers, they always come at last. Look at Bryce Okom, a fool, go and say a lawyer who could not understand legal documents. That's Simon. Now let us hear from our honorable member Ben. He's in Finland.
So please, Martti, please go and give us the updates of what goes on today in the court. What has happened today?
Well, today is another wonderful day. So what has gone today is really shows that our Prime Minister knows what he's doing. And he knows he's really, really prepared. And all the things the prosecutor denied him from giving up, presenting to the court, but today he had all the opportunity to present it. And bring many facts lead to this very nonsense charade that the Nigerian government is behind. But he's trying to put everything into right perspective today. Do you have any other thing to ask about what?
Yeah, we can see the court procedure today was differently. Because did you have anything to say concerning what he was asking the judge, the woman who was laughing the first trial, because I think he said to the judge that today you are not laughing anymore because he doesn't have evidence to show. So
yes, this led to the time the prosecutor tried to undermine him, asking him what is his actual role in the Biafran government in exile. Then he tried to express many things, how he was, because he was the spokesman. Biafran. He could not identify himself as a commander, while the prosecutor was indicting him on being the commander. The Biafran Liberation Army. He said to him, my role is to speak to my people in order to make awareness what is going on within the territory of my own region. So I cannot keep quiet. People will think slaughter for nothing.
You're right, because he did mention that I can't be commander in Europe and at the same time a commander on the ground.
That's correct.
So it can only be one side and get the messages and the news that people on the ground are giving to him. So
even when he was asking the prosecutor if at all he has any chance to laugh over him again today, because last time the prosecutor was continuing bullying him by laughing when he was trying to express himself. But today he hit the whole thing on the neck.
In the sense that that is just a bullshit. There is no fact on what we are saying. So, and today we can see that our Prime Minister also try to mention since the war has started in Biafra land.
Yes.
Over 80 years.
He made it
17th
to everyone to see that the way Biafra is being slaughtered is not something that anybody can tolerate. He lost his uncle. Some of the members of the people, the charity commission, charity foundation he's running.
Foundation, yeah.
Foundation. Some of them is being slaughtered. That's why he can't wait. Allow them to do whatever they feel.
And our PM also did mention about we telling our stories, because you cannot be here in Europe or anywhere in Western world and telling us what is happening.
Yes, he goes further to tell the court that this court have every right to tell Nigeria that they have gone beyond what is called by holding the people's rights. He's a member of the human rights organization, but they are not doing what they signed. They cannot be into that sort of a charade. Keep quiet, these people will be dying.
Yeah, as may I ask you just one simple question? As here, the Biafran, someone who is fighting for Biafra, did you ever witness the war? How is the Biafran war affected you in general?
Unfortunately, I can say I'm a war. I was a kid when that war is going on. I don't actually know what happened, but I'm partially a victim of that war when the war was going on.
So that means you can only tell the story of what happened.
Yes, I read it from the history, and my parents took me from all the way from to the down east, where we come from.
Yeah. Thank you so much for this short, brief interview. And with time goes on, we have more to present.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, that as you can, that is Finland, and this is the father.
No. There's nothing like using it wrong way. Just to have know what you're feeling and how you feel about what happened in the court, and what you think that will come out of this court and all the process someone is going on. So that is why I wanted to ask you your feeling and yeah. As a member of the government, not of the United States of Biafran government, that was declared in Latin in 2024. Yeah.
I better not, because I have some experience about it.
Why?
I don't.
You don't like? Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, so my people of Biafra, I will repeat the video again for you to see about today's procedure. And I think today has ended, and your battle will remain strong. The most important is that our Prime Minister remains strong, and he knows what is at stake, and he knows what he has to present to the world to hear about Biafra. Now is Biafran to the world.
This is the closing of the court sitting today. At the end, everything went so smoothly today. Really. That's very interesting.
We love you.
That is Judas in Finland. Anybody see another told you who wear the red tie? Those them are all Judas of our time. This is the leader of the Judas Iscariot movement. This is this woman from the lineage of Ifa Jonah and the Biafra history. We must put you where you belong. That is it. Look at it. Ashawo. Ashawani Isiocha Ashawo. Madam Ashawo. Madam one shot all over the country. Flies anywhere to do one shot. Ashawo.
Yeah.
One Adobe, I think you can have the mic because of trying to lock you out again. One Adobe, please, you can have the mic.
Nah, network anyway. Yeah, my brothers, one them working. Gini kona atakunyo batobi every time Nancy buchomo koma.
Yes.
Every time. It's just like it's control over Tobia. But I trust over Tobia. Over Tobia knows everything. Just let him come out first. Very stupid woman. Eh?
She's trying to be relevant.
She can never be. She can't be. Say kona say. I will Biafra. I will get the honor Hana Agan and our constitution. I thank God today Obatobia is strong because he promised us all Biafrans. Whether you like him, whether you don't like him, none of my business. Here man no yama bonye onye bona onye with a Biafra now. Onye finalize yani book test yani moya mo Dr. Ngozo Rabeze. Whether you like it or not. No buho Nandi can bonye declare yano. Can't you go to the IPOP? Why won't you make a Nandi declare? One who name Kohamadike or Hamadike, he's so for how many good years of Hamadike na tafu for? Obuna no bakongu no to Biafra really. Une declare Hamadik Hama kidnap or Hamadike. Hama kidnap ya. I thank God now, the whole world is hearing about us now that we have declared. And I thank God. That's why that now only go hakuko. On how to Biafra. If you know that you are not learned, another one can do chomo command idea. If you go a lawyer knows what he's doing. I remember that time on our put, you know, all YouTube, everything. Oh, but to be advised everyone. You know what you are doing in social media. Do it right. If you know that you can able to defend yourself any day, anytime they call on you. If you know that you cannot defend yourself, a pack your banana. Yes, he said that. Okriye. He said that Obatobie is defending himself without no paper, without no computer. The brain here bu computer, is here bu computer to tell you that he's a lawyer indeed. He's a lawyer. Obuho ihe nkiru na zuzuelili. Na bene claim no law. Moi myself no na practice. Many people can read the law, but they're not. But but they are not practicing. Yes, many can read the law, but they're not practicing. Maybe he's one of those. Look at Robert Obie. Has it without no paper. And he will say, and he will quote. He will quote, and exactly, he will quote time, he will quote years. I'm not begging nobody. If you like, join. If you don't like, that is a business. But one name Nkekwuchoku, one name Ozioma.
Yes, Ozma from TikTok, yes.
Ozi Nnam Ekenem Gi. Daalụ no hinne. Ika no kwa gidibam. That's why our brother Buchi no na abia na agwa ndị mmadụ. Do you know when I started join this Biafra struggle? They are now, we are no more struggle. I am what I na-achọ n'ozi nwobere ihe ọ for the 40% ihe anwa anyị na-achọ ka ọ manifest ya ka anyị naba be anyị. But ọ bụkwa na anyị nwetago ya daalụ hinne nna m, because those, you know, all those people ndị nọ na our land anyị na-adị happy n'unu nwee data na n'unu nwee ọkụ na-achaji phone unu wee na-abịa wee na-agwakwa ka ndị nne ya na-anụ onu unu. Nna m ekenene m gị. Don't worry, assurance anyị bụ n'ilu n'obodo oyibo kwesị na njem a ike na-enye ndị nne na nna anyị n'ụlọ bụ na ọkwifu BP ọmagbuzi ha n'ọmụ alịla amagbuzi ha. Biko gwanụ m, biko zigali ndị nne na ndị nna, especially ndị nne. Nna m bụrụ ozi ezigali ha, gwa ha na nwa ha bụ Dr. Ngozi Orabezie nke mụrụ ha okotoko Biafra mụpụtara ha. Ha na-etinye ya n'ekpere, ha na-asụ ọfọ n'isi ya na gọọmenti ya. Na ọ bụkwa na anyị anatana na nkwa anyị na-ekwe ha bụ na ya ma hapụ ha, because na onwe onye anyị ji ọha maka anyị jisie ha ike, nye ha nkasi obi si ya na ụmụada nọ n'obodo oyibo na-akasi obi na-asị ha ndị nne biko ha jisi ike, obi ekolepụnụ na ụfọdụ nwa obere nwụnụ nwoke mmadụ na-abụ ha ji na aka ga-ahapụ ha. Nwanne nwoke ekene m gị, onye nwe anyị chekwa unu, Chukwu okike abịa ma chekwa unu, and be nna unu chekwa unu. Ihe ndị na be nna unu kwuru n'azọ unu anaghị azọ anụ onye ọzọ. Isi na ike anyị ma Mike.
Thank you, Wanda. Thank you for being with me. Udochukwu, are you there? If you want to continue before, because I'm going to.
Anam gidigam because I want to go on.
Yes, I can see.
Because one them work, I him at that time. Say Monday isi ocha Monday isi oji. Adam sure na yawa. Anama kota anama notana na all bi na Japan or na Jamaica. Ebe obula masịrị that side. Ọnwakwala nwa akpọ ụmụ ya lọta Biafra land. Onye ọbụla mechara ihe adum ha na-eme dia. Ha mecha ya because na anyị nwa bụ ndị na the fire na village ya. Ha nọ na abroad. Even egbuchiwe anyị here, ha nwa ga-nọ that side. Onwe ihe ga-eme. Ha nwere ike ha jicha citizen card. Ha sị na ala alọtakwa again. Onwe ihe ga-eme. Ebe ahụ ha nọ ha nọ forever and ever. But anyị nwa ndị na-enweghị ego anyị ji abanye plane pụwa na enwekwana onye ga-enyere anyị. I was wrong. Say na ihona here. We dey come out. We dey with them, with Nigeria. Now we dey with them. Almost I engage na eme here na kwa eme. So become my brother. Unu jisike because I dem sure na amara mo we cha lawa makwa na nwanne echi ha. Maazị ogulu ihe Maazị Nnamdi Kanu kwuru anyị na-eche na awu to announce Biafra. Anyị ga-anọ n'ụra na bed n'isi ụtụtụ. I hope Biafra. Then onye ọbụla. Unu wande no that side. Unu wande no that side chokwere la alo. I chọghị onye ọbụla nọ na side. Onye ọbụla lọta here. All the business anyị mere. Anyị ekwene ya ndị mmadụ na-eriju afọ. Ukola ogbonyela na Biafra land because ogbenye Adam sure no the onye get there for na Biafra land. Nobody. I can't ask no way country where no nation where poverty not there. Okay, na Biafra land because I na chuoko upon that in 20 naira also lottery. Today, all over the world. All over the world. There is no state on this earth. Again, what a Biafran. There is no one. Because that's my sister Neku. Anyone demon they can educate here now. Now we are educating them because we must that I'm not to say you as well data. I didn't fair. I didn't fair because when you see happen her and the Haga lost that side because I don't sure Hagalo. Sonia Parawa and last time Exodus, my brother, was directing Van Utog. Only who that hundred now no work all now when you can revise sharp. No game and no he no palaya me and no get happy ratio because I got children that Hana Biafra land. I got on do Hina Biafra land. I got on the kidnapper because nda have the kidnapper. Nda have ndoshi. Nda ndoshi. Ike na akpacha wo because oba anyu ukwu ahu butara we gege me wacha wo. Anyu ukwu ahu butara he gege izu oshi. Okwo anyu ukwu ahu butara kwa imegide mmadu ibe ha na ahu ihe abu eziokwu. I chọghị ikwu eziokwu. Hai! Onye adi ikpe church asị na adi bu Bible oge iji kwu eziokwu. How? Ebere nda na emere mo because I'm sure now the law again on a Biafra land give me her affect well so that have told baby on a Biafra land I say ala chazo gaga chonke de no because ha chohu order akonye se ihe madre ya me se ihe madre ihe ma ga dere gi mba no because as no onye gara ga kparịrị na ngwere ga-abịara ya ore ngwere abịarala ha ore biko nwanne m unu jishi ike ka maazị pụta ha dị anyị mara ebe anyị kwụ ha ọgụwa ya ọ bụ sa ha jikwala nsi ha jikwala cham ha agaghị ahụ ọgụọ bikos ha were cham ha gaghị ọgụ ha gakwa eletrik ga-achọ ọkụkọ okay biko ọ bụla ka aga m mkpa biko ha na-ahụ ọgụ cha after rain there comes on.
Yes, thank you. Let's give one of our founding father Odogwu Enugu is in the building like always. Thank you so much, Impa. Have the mic because I'm about to round up with one video of saboteurs and send them a message. Thank you so much, Odogwu Enugu. Have the mic.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Udochukwu, okay, never.
Yeah. Yes, I think.
Udochukwu, actually, you are not honorable.
Thank you.
My honorable meaning.
Honorable.
Yeah.
Maazị kọwawa namuwa aga uru school ni wagar. Kọwawa because that man magi ha na level mu amakwa go ngwagwa nje eziokwu because eziokwu bụ ndụ asị wo anwụ.
Okay, amen. Bro, tata kama koe maka ewere mefe.
Okay.
Even I don't think na yunga man hinne kuna. I'm happy na afọ na Adobe no here with Radio TV. So open mic tata more them the topic.
The topic okay, let me brief you quickly. In I put that I was send the message to 10 Judas, none of Finland, the Okeoma'S and Bryce no command their group. we send a message by playing a video of Simon said, we declare it. That is the only way we have
okay, we have time. Me second area. Ihe njibata maka Udochukwu. Honorable Udochukwu. Achọrọ m kọntaktị gee m ntị ewere m ofe na-ekwu iche ka m kwụsị ya.
Gaa n'iru sir.
From today achọrọ m ka ị na-afụta as an honorable.
Okay sir.
Ọ bụ na i kwuru okwu a i kwuru before, agaghị m ịbata today. Ọ because of go aka nje bata.
Thank you sir.
Oge na conclude okwu na i kwuru okwu about law. You might have a law.
Yeah.
You might have policy and system. ENGC neighbor never had a threat somebody. The that time I call again. Nayano was not stroke. Nayano was not agitation.
Yes.
So good. Yes. So an honorable man not a threat anybody. So entry can be called in Qatar. Even if the law, even if the system or policy, come with the regards, even if the constitution of Biafra, United States of Biafra, a man see doing on China, Yam Patawan in a threat is in anybody in any way. A Biafran, a threat in anybody at all. Here can Nigeria. And honorable equally a threat in anybody. So we don't threaten. No. In Batana can I get me cause. From today, more do go engage in the document. The law in Jinaka, this constitution in Jinaka. If you quite again, men die in a group and the saboteur and on the sabotaging. Gno, Ibanaka, and Fat and Magua keep a belly. Because the law the two all the even against me. Open you chance. Because Gakana Amazon. Open you will give the Ghana Amazon, just spend those small money. Ghana Amazon, God go the document at all. You know, can you still hear me?
I'm hearing you, sir.
Yeah, God go do one page of our constitution. Nobody will give you a go here. And all the possible are saying, charges in your network, save you the money. Where the money go take the constitution to send your house. It goes your constitution, yeah, Ibanaka. So he get in there, he get here condition, or he get my he get meha, or here in us in meha. On a constitution, God do worse than threatening anybody. Biafrans, we don't threaten, we don't scare people like me or Dugwinu. I don't threaten anybody. I don't want anybody. I don't say he ain't get me. No. I don't challenge anybody. No. Mane will make you boast. See, Makoyan Bunam Dugwinu. Ogusiana. Mane threaten somebody's life. Biafrans, we don't want to do that.
It's bad.
It's bad. Constitution in a system or topic system and policy or the enough, the punishment. And again, the other day, Mami no against no where he move. The law of Ghana.
Yes, court of no appeal, court of no mercy.
Court of no mercy. I get there be in a constitution because all the subject to amendment. A debe idea. Court of no mercy. Drop on I kawari how court of no mercy. So koyobuna kelun kucha. Because one name work if you like this, a threat is in the Biafra, or the good. You go.
But last time and they take them corruption.
Yeah, as an honorable, open on the tout. Oyeka Ogen Kane Kuya. Obiana Nabroka on a threat in Biafra. On a threat in Biafra. How can you be threatening citizen of United States of Biafra who could that thing. You go. So you can
I love that.
Where am time?
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. We have our yes. We thank you so much for joining us today, despite joining us late. But all are
because I'm na GP. Later, I'm na GP.
Okay. So, like I said I'm going to play this video, and that is the video. After playing the video, I will play video about Obie. After that, we're going to end the program because of my time. So, let us ask them question when they start. One, why am I playing the video? This video is evidence of the IPOB group of people, the organization called IPOB. By when they said that through a powerless, that they distance themselves from Simon and Biafran government in exile. And they also said they distance themselves from the US they declared, and they distance themselves out of it. Today, these criminals, these Judas and co, and the Ifajuna of our own time, both their men and their female, has publicly put themselves to prove that we are the enemies of Biafran people. That we stand where IPOB stand. That is why you heard it from them that they have distanced themselves from US declared. These criminals we are seeing here, the law of Biafra, when it starts working, like Mazodugungu said, then they will question themselves. So as you are listening to them, you want to listen to them briefly, because we are keeping our record and the other evidence. Remember that the IPOB distance themselves from Simon and Joko. The same way today that the so-called irrelevant members under Brgiez of Simon today, that claiming they are fighting for Biafra, the release of Simon and Joko as the prime minister, they are all distance themselves from the mandate that Obatobi asked Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala to protect, and also the surrogates. They have distanced themselves from it. That is when you know that this is a pure agent of one Nigeria government. And the agent always like to show himself. Agent always like to do I too know. Agent always like to prove who she is. As you can see, that is what these people that we are seeing here today is proving to the world. If you're not talking out, please, you can still come back. We have a little 20 minutes to be here. So when you look at these people here, then you will understand. And when you see the picture of Obi, you now see, I use two words, the Judas, the 10 Judas in Finland. Then I use the word Ifajuna. And also that these are part of IPOB that DOS people sent to Finland in the north with Nigeria government to come and submit a document and also continue bearing falsehood against Obi Simon Eba. Who is Chioma? Obi was here with us. What is her position? Like we talk about Mama Duabo. These and talk about Ada Kwole. We talk about this kind of people in this movement, then you will understand that Ifajuna that we have been hearing their history are in front of you right here. Let me go to Olusegun God. Please, Dadio, please have the mic. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, Chino, thank you so much. I thank everybody. I saw Odogwenugu and Ngozi Obin. Is it Obin or Obin? So.
Oh, the same Ngozi. Yes, it's the same.
Okay, so I will just be very, very brief because all this show of shame India they put up in Finland. I don't know how I have tried to, as a psychologist, I have tried to figure out the motive for all this and when him clue because all these same people, I wonder when ndị mere oge nke APM now. Yeah, ndị mere oge nke assistant prime minister. And they were all together. Yeah, they were all together. All ha mere oge nke they were all I didn't know with oge nke. It was with them that's not happen oge nke bia ka set lawyer. They were all together with oge nke. Oge nke I know these people Dr. Bryson Okeoma, whatever she calls or Professor Okeoma. They were all there when bylaw was read. How do you know there? So I tried to figure out this show of shame, honey, men of Finland, my case at Dr. Bryson Okeoma, or forget it. And our people say, nobody's talking to them. I wish I was there. I won't agree my log, but I will come this madam. Now I know this is who you are. You not the one. You are the one who went to intro no genkere. If I were that brass now, I won't where I had it na Google. No good declare Biafra. Can you make here? What are you people doing here? Had one by one in presence of everybody. But these people here, look, I won't know anything to do with the United States of Biafra or the restoration. All these things I want to make back a land who say again when before the declaration or after the day. All those things we just garbage beginning minute. In the open. I hope Randy transited to USB and they did their job and they transited. Nothing happened. They weren't any secret or anything not behind. So sometimes I got some this episode push men narrative make consent. If you were somebody a lot of people are listening to, and we hand in all this is thing I come again, where line him any go back to be no kid on Adadora on a road. Mbona Kediro Lubrason. Honey, under Dr. Abeza. So what is all this show of shame, honey? Throughout from autopilot to USB to Brgiez. If I na galavent in Finland, a position if I in anything. Kedi if I your one, Kedi is thrown na Brgiez. I ask. And when Boba to be needed, onye you na get make on here, Yahweh fine. Did you now the only person you know pato be only obala 5 and 6 which. All this show of shame, my brother, is becoming too much. Yeah, it's becoming too much. And look, I don't like to watch this kind of madness because I can't know anything to do with USB because of course, any name as people got it declare again. Okay, encourage these people, believe me. At least he took a stand. Yes, I was the PM. Yeah, I was PM. It's not bothering anybody. It's the broadcast, but I am a broadcast. These people just left a man madhab. This show of shame men of Finland. Under which government are they representing? Nobody knows. 100 men up for Nandi Canon and Nigeria. A lot of 100 men who do Finland. What is all this show of shame? Somebody need to, all because of him again now. Amaham. Oh, na you not there, my bro. You think that can get a boy one by one. I'm through picture, but name any name. You can get in front of what Batobia. In Kirum, or I had what Batobia in a prison. I will hang but I'm that in Kiru. Oh, this one but will be a former prime minister. So all this show of shame, where is coming from. I don't know what they're doing. Look when a man that believes in do group here. Breast no comma and Professor Comma, according to them. Now they went out and lined themselves again with another group. What is all this? Well,
they end up with that group. They can only men of themselves. They are only 10 people. Why USB applying them even in that Finland? What else are you waiting for?
Yes. I don't know the reason for this madness. Believe me, I want now the brass common. I say I am the person in charge in another man's country. He did in charge here as again in charge as court my lieutenant or court clerk or Elaine he's in charge of. Who made you this in charge? In charge of who? For people to enter courtroom. Again. Eh? This is getting here now out of hand though. This madness needs to be addressed. These people should leave up at be alone because come here go and get it. Why are they running ahead? Now US dominate to go akwa ndị mmadụ USB atụọla n'ọgbọ USB atụgo n'ebe niile na-echekizi nna Abraham here just otego m na m na-abata bụ anụrụ m olu odogwu Enugu ino si ajọs mfe echi bata na sị ka m tinye ọnụ anyị na-eji etinye ọnụ maka ndị a ga-ejisi ifu ma ndị nọ na homeland because ha na-anụ olu anyị and then was the that when he have a to be a eme. There is no single thing no hang on him and Latin hard joy say. Oh, when anything over to be a eme. See, I could see this narrative. You know, if you want to talk in here, put all the narrative in a push. You when he hear bulla over to be a I will go back to his platform. Come on, getting a link. This nonsense need to stop. They need to, because people are listening to you. You can't come and be saying
no,
something.
The person to go to ask Elena. Kedi position no agi radio orama Bryce and show more what was so busy with us. I don't please have the mic.
He has to here, man. All the Maya Maka Aya Finland. He has to here, man. To take a merit declaration to go in nature. Oh, when anything about to be a name, Amahamwebe Kellen Nashi, now calling here and I call this thing. I think he had go be declare again. This is the same thing.
Na God, Imana Nisi na nam isi no because you know when they work bo odogwerugu meji babo ite iya wadi homa
I patraman only come no bata
okay mba ana me wiwe magono mu no odogwerugu ayi mo nna mo nna ekene m gi good afternoon sir good evening kama kandi begi oh nna mo ga bare gi ima since di wejeche ka fucho bata obi ikoro ndị ọjọọ mgbada nwụrụ anwụ n'isi ha na-ebe a na-etinyeriri ka eyi ịma na eyi ndị be anyị ụmụ nwoke na-aga afụ eyi ịma ha tra ya na eyi apụta aba were ọkụ ụmụ ka si eme eweti bọtụ wuti ahịhịa kpoji ewetinye ọkụ eyi ya nwa gbarịkata ọfụpụta fiam tum egbu enyi egbupụ isi tam ụta ka si eme ịmana ifunya ndị ọkụ n'ike amaozi ka a ga-esi wee mee ifu ka a na-etinye dịka ewu ihe ọkụ ifu ka nwa gị eziokwu mụnwa bụ ngozi Chukwuka mụnwa anaghị m atụ mmadụ ụjọ beta me respect mmadụ ọkụ ifu ọnụ m ụjọ njọ beta onye kwe ka ọnụ m garịa ọkụ ifu njem ọkụ ifu our mandate nobody so far as our constitution mụnwa azụgo our constitution mụnwa a na-ekwu ya na-asị na onye Yoruba a lawyer onye Yoruba ma nji wezuo my constitution yes I'm not ashamed to say it. I'll be saying it. I'll be you know, and I'm all the time.
Yeah, in a way, yeah.
Lawyer, and agree and from many things there, and I can another lot in your hotel now. Although when one nam, ekenem Mompemorijo. Nam, ekenem okay, I'm my other here, Ikuru, to be honest, Kangwa na space. Because na space can now know very, very well. I'm working on 10 hours na space. So Nagam Jeme, no, Mama to Madaka, but on Gabrota Preta.
Yeah.
Na hani na wakanga na agwa batobia, nga na ekwu batobia. Asigolo mo, nwanya mechano, mechitano. Nka na-ekwe batobia ga na-epiki something. Nkwuchizie enye, ozi mmadụ ịbịa kpatụ m aka na ahụ o emechi m ọnụ ka mụ na onye ga-achịpụzi ya. Nka na-ekwe o wee si nke a na ọgbata obie mmesi ya mfecharizi ike na ana eziokwu m niile. Because nna try even choose
openly
our rape but choose can not try since but here na your own.
It's one thing they must do at a stage. Mazen can write a memo that nobody should attack Simon Epanjoko. How about need to write that memo from Finland? Nobody should attack Brgiez. Because I don't have a good answer.
Yes. Right, that on was recorded. Mad need dream upon that. Joe had to do. I saying go fight anybody. Brass woman or that. Ask him. I've been with him. I've got one on with him. He's on Ogenkere. He's on May APM. You are there. You know that. I go by law. We by law. Can't go. Mad because you couldn't equal this thing that give what Professor Okoma. You were there with Ogenkere when you put red ballot to unseat Obatobie. Were you not there? What are you fighting for here? Give to that Rama. You put a good in the Obatobie at all I for 6 years. It just not buying. Oh, yeah, man. Yes, you go, man. You start dancing. Nobody's saying anything.
Because it's cannot try our rape benchus. What's up,
they are agents of one Nigeria. That is what they
are. So that can only agree. And another talk. I want to hoy. I'm telling you. Indiana Balaganzi, Albert. He can our constitution on you. Our constitution on you.
Sigodi Adobe Sigodi Adobe I can go before.
When you went na GP, that's why I'm of
okay, and the Kenka space, memo, we work with time, Kemaka Drake, Kemaka Ndozo, never been choose on Finland.
I would only have na Finland because not be a bit was up your team maybe on.
Because
Finland in play, Roger.
Okay, you're going to never more time because enjoy kuku. You're going 1 second. Mom na dadio kwa never. Oma kunu ku dadio kanje.
Anomi odogo ni anomi.
Dadio because for sanity sake. Our wanting equal is an ega gana kekelena. Because I better na gana anywhere.
Okay.
Obon na ichoro. Igagakwu ihe chọrọ igakwu managing na platform mmadụ si aga change here come change
mba say me atọ me si change ihe nchọrọ ikwu get nwanne aka isi m agala na I will not go listen odogo get if them don't go I will not and I promise you but ihe awo to wrong narrative na-eji ebido na ọ ga-enwerịrị ihe ọbata obi esi ma na-eme na the degradation go onwe gị nụ ha awụ na Philippine legend That narrative depart, but this thing don't go. I will not. I post it here.
Yeah, the only another thing, open equal manga, equal anybody now, and Napo your sanity. Ejim the document na come, send the gourmet, Dr. Rabel, any nay, Obatubi, send the gourmet, everything, Ejim, and I come get her with me. One not off mom anytime. May laminate dossier, nobody will get lose anything. So, no, anybody Napo your own sanity. What I see, Jidezu. I have an idea about Hiji, or Richuan God, that you. I have an idea about Hiji. Wadangozi eba Hiji, I have all prove my idea. Una mago the intention of Chumo common and then cause. Una mago their intention now. Una mago their negative energy haji. Una mago the actually me so una equena ke only obodo man napuno sanity unu. Biafra TV bịa unu chọọ unu abịa ha ekwu okwu ọ bụ na space ị gakwu okwu dị a biko thank you very much all can say can contribute anyị ghara ịgba na war enyego m nwanne anyị nwoke Udochukwu advice anyị anọghọzi na struggle anyị anọghọzi na agitation anyị anọghọzi na
Odogwu biko before
thank you very much
Gementi apụla Gementi akwa hụrụ ebe ha nwa na-ajụ ihe a na-asị gị na-awụ ka ha na-ajụkwa ndị nke ihe unu mege here in presence of the court na ọbata obi did not recognize US ha na-ekwu ihe a n'ime court na-ajụ ndị US what are ile ihe ha mege here na ọbata ama n'ọwa asị but the thing is ọkwa na all those things hụrụ ha na-ekwu na this is just
Chiwago Dadio ọkwa m na-akpa day before yesterday ma ihe ndị si na ikwesịghị na Finland ma ihe ndị si na m wee kwesịrị na Finland ịchọ ka anyị ka ihe anyị dị n'abalị anyị bụ n'abalị
udo
bye bye
yes I have to listen out for them and I thank God that this message is Bunambia and by 1:17 p.m. October 2024 like the video about Obie for 34.4K view this comment about Obie this narrative I see the United States of Biafra USB constitution is making me I feel like I want to start climbing tree in overjoy and in fulfillment of my destiny in life. We move. It is of the people and it is for the people and for the people. So anybody who is today dragging about all this here, this tweet from Robert Obie has done what he said that the United States of Biafra USB confidential constitution is making me feel like I want to start climbing tree in overjoy and in fulfillment of my destiny in life. Simply means that the USB constitution has already been there before Batobia was arrested, put in prison, and all his movement is for what? For USB declared. And on that, before I play this efle for them, I put here, which I want to use them to conclude my program for today. Let me quickly play this to them. That is my answer to any of these urchins, any of these Ifajuna, any of these criminals that are here claiming that they are in Finland. Love Obatobie, they are in charge. And when Obatobie was here with us, there was nowhere to be found. The question is, what is the position of Bryce Okeoma and Shiomo Okeoma when Obatobie is here with us? Now, my final answer to them after reading this, that Obatobie was particularly talking and working for USB, and he understands that he's a prime of USB is this. Listen to this.
But what are we going to gain from this convention? What we're going to gain is that every document that we're going to generate from this convention becomes a legal document that we'll be using for the political approach and diplomatic approach for the Biafra independence and recognition. This document will be sent to the United Nations. This document will be sent to the US Department of State, US, or every department that, foreign department, the Congress and all that. We have the European Union and every other region that we feel that needed to have it to support Biafra at the UN. That's where the whole thing is going to start. Only then, Biafra will have a name. Now, it is only now we are making. And Nigeria understood this very well. They know where I'm going. And that's why they are restless. But I'm watching them, and they are having problem with going to India.
This is my message to anybody who is doubting USB declared. The document that Obie is looking for has been achieved, and we have the document. And I've also played how this document help countries in Africa that issue redeclare or the declaration of their own country. Our own is not different. It's only that the agent of Nigeria. Do you know about Obie that the agent of Nigeria will be in Finland? Do you think it's only for that declaration? No. In the case of Obatobe right now, the agent of darkness the agent of Nigeria has represented themselves in the name of Bryce Okoma, Chioma Okoma, Ada, Chada, Chawo, and all of that in Finland. These 10 Judas that I present their picture here, these 10 Judas are the one that Obatobe said that in everything we do, you must find an agent of Nigeria. Now, my question is, they have done what? They have distance themselves from the USB, the same way IPOB distance themselves from the government of Simon Ebanjoko. True or false? Is it true or false? So you can see where they are coming from and who they're representing and what they are doing and why they are doing it. So anybody who does not see it in this way, in his platform, whatever you might be in social media, I am sorry for you. Please, or everybody, one minute for conclusion. Mazol God, if you are there, please, we are last final 1 minute because of my time. Okay, he has already left. God, okay, he's there. God, please, 1 minute. I have sent the message, and that is the message for them.
Okay, Mazi, there is no need. Okugino in order. So, but like you said, we have the history and it have been written. So, in a hand, I might not just amansi. And then you will have to achieve. Only them know what they want to achieve. So thank you so much, Mazi.
Thank you so much. Wanda Dobi, are you still okay? She left. Udochukwu, your final 1 minute because of my time.
I beg kelekele ma odogwu kwesịrị ịbụ king, o kwesịrị ịbụ king. Ya dịrị ya na mma because so many my mind agbatụkwunu and kwanụ Chineke gọzie unu niile. Ọ bụ ihe m na-ekwu. Nyere unu aka, onye unu aga eleta unu. Agakwana ahụ unu. Ka anyị na-eme ihe a na-eme na-agatụ Maazị apụta. Everybody, onye ọbụla alawacha because all the last point now. Thank you very much. Well done, sir.
Thank you. Wanda Dobi, are you there? Okay, it's no longer there. The way we see that is right now. So my fellow Biafrans, do not panic. All this child in Finland is proving this is that the enemies and the
Chino, before I want you to use this one to conclude as my own maybe final report. Tell Biafrans how many countries have received this document that Simon Eber said we are going to use it after generating it. How many countries?
224 countries has received and having a mindset to recognize us. That is why the case of Biafra is everywhere in the world. That's the document.
Thank you very much. That's my go and sleep. Maybe here everybody stay your course. Stay your course.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Great media, I see you. Carol wife, I see you. Florence, I see you. Everybody in the comment section, I greet all of you. I can't mention all of you name, but when I start from those who I was here for the first time, Amadi Chigozie, Shomi, and all of them. Please, I want to thank all of you in the comment section. Please continue staying to the cost. USB has the document that Obatobe asked that this is told that this is only the way, and I am here to through by presenting the history of Namibia, Kosovo, and Palestine. Those that generate the same document, Obatobe said it's only when we have this document we stop making noise. You know that it's in our balls out. You know very well it's in our balls out. You know now only job by them highest noise. And then only amount law by them highest noise. That is where they belong. USB is all about law, not illegality. And the USB is the legal. Why Bryce Okeoma, Brig 1, Brig 2, Brig 3, Brig 4, Brig 5, and IPOB, they are all illegal. My fellow Biafrans, I leave it here. Until you come back again tomorrow, we are going to have a very long time tomorrow morning from the morning to evening. So prepare yourself. We are going to continue what we are doing, preaching to you what you need to know. Now Biafra has been declared. Also, how every other nation that on this stage achieved their own based on what we are doing, that is the legal right. Do not mind noisemakers. Do not mind these betrayers. Tomorrow, I'm going to put the rest betrayers and all of them, I'm going to trash them out tomorrow, and we proceed with evidence of what we are passing through. Countries where such a thing has happened, do not panic. We will come with evidence, and that is how we're going to trash them. Believe in the what Obatobie said until we redeclare. Until we redeclare, we have that legal document. Today, the legal document is with our DPM, Dr. Ngozi Arabeze, that are holding it tight with all the cabinet members of the USB. From me, from here, thank you so much. Until come back again tomorrow.